Happy Sunday, Wagwan. Hey everybody, Wagwan, Wagwan, Wagwan. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey Chakra King. Good morning. Good morning. Chakra, you seems to be always close to your device because you're always the first in the room. I've noticed that. Big up Chakra King. Hey Foot Soldier, happy Sunday, good morning to you. And Caramel Latte, good morning to you and good morning to those who are out there in the clouds also. I appreciate you for passing through. It's a Sunday. It's the ninth. Time is going. We're almost heading to another well, it's a lot going on. You're gonna quint two times, you're gonna blink two times, and then we're gonna be right at Christmas. Okay. Time is going so fast. Hoping you're all doing good so far. It's a beautiful Sunday. Take the time out to go outside today, see what's going on, get some fresh air today. Okay. Sometimes we forget that, you could go outside too. And I'm speaking specifically about people here in my little area that I frequent, here in the YouTube streets. They forget that it's okay to go outside. They're so engrossed in or caught up in watching everything that's going on here that they forget, hey, there's a whole life going on out there. If you're always ordering online to get your groceries, today you could say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to actually go in. I'm going to go in. I'm going to compare prices. I'm going to look for the freshest vegetable. Well, do you eat vegetables? That's a whole nother thing right there. I'm going to go do my own shopping today. You know, so I can choose the type of meat I want, so I can choose the best veggies that I want instead of having somebody pack it for me. I'm going to go out. I am going to, do some normal stuff today. Okay. I'm just saying, why not? Why not? Hold on. Let me click this. Hold on. Yeah, go out. Go get some fresh air. Because some people are not remembering that life is going on outside of here. And I say that to say this. It's unfortunate that some people on here, they get to the point where they want to, do stuff that will make sure that their names are called here in this little area all the time. They want to be a part of everything that happens. They don't want anything to miss them. Or they are at work and they are still caught up in what is going on in YouTube that they are unable to perform their regular job functions properly, adequately, efficiently. This is happening. I'm just saying, this morning. I thought about it this morning. How many people can you think to yourself? How many people have actually lost? Look in the beef sector. Let's use this beef sector right here. How many people can you recall that lost jobs while being on YouTube here? Let's think about it. Feel free to drop down in the chat and let me know. How many people have lost jobs or had their jobs impacted in some way negatively because of YouTube? And we're talking about the beef sector right here. How many people have their jobs called? How many people because they spend too much time online. How many people? I remember one day I was watching let me put the link in. Hold on. I'm going to pin it cuz I don't think I'm going to remember to drop it. Hold on. I'm going to pin the link. How many people, I want you to think about it. How many people do you know from the years that you've been here? How many people do you know of that you've heard about their jobs being called? You've heard about them losing their jobs. You've seen them online while doing their jobs. You've always, you, hey, Linda. What's going on? Linda says it's a lot going on. What's going on, Linda? So I can recall as far back as Nicole. Nicole, I remember when I used to watch, that's the time when I used to be Dirty Laundry. That's an interesting name. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot of that name. For beef sector purposes. Hold on. Let me see. I'm coming to this real quick because I did see something. I did see something about that. I don't know the whole story, but I'll talk about it. Hey Regina, on Friday night we were here doing karaoke, and I said, Regina, are you coming to sing? Regina says, I don't do panels. Guess whose panel I saw Regina on? Big Man TV. And I'm like, didn't she just say she doesn't do panels? I'm like, what? Okay. All right, so okay, I'm gonna go to this topic. I was gonna start off with talking about people who are too consumed with YouTube and how it affects their. I was gonna go to their jobs and their family life. I'm gonna go to this. Let me put it there so I can remember. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up so I could remember. And if those who want to talk about it, I think I pinned the link. You can come and click the link so we can have a talk about it also. Um. Yeah, Regina, I did because I remember we were telling you to come up. We were telling you to come up and sing for karaoke. She's like, "Oh, I wish I could, but I don't do late." Anywho, that's all good. It's okay. All right, so I was talking about what I saw with Nicole Tyler. Yeah, I remember we used to watch her, and she would be in the bathroom. I don't know if she was a teacher's aide. I don't know what she did, but I know she was in a school or something. And she would be on YouTube cussing people out, getting all heated if there was a live stream going on. She'd go click the link and she'd be so loud and stuff. And we'd be like, girl, aren't you at work? Aren't you supposed to be? Well, that's what I used to say because that is some of the stuff that actually had me stick around with the beef is me being appalled at some of the stuff I saw. You see, this is one of the reasons why I stuck around here because some of the things that you would have thought would be normal or natural for an adult, a well-thinking adult to say, like, do you mean to tell me this woman is at her job screaming about freaking YouTube stuff like her life depended on it? I remember thinking these things to myself. And then you see some other people in some strange places at their jobs. Um, talking about YouTube or being online talking about stuff going on. And I'm like, are you telling me that you're going to make your job suffer because you want to make sure you prove a point in the beef sector? So I stick around. And then I remember I used to see VS as a security guard somewhere doing YouTube. And then I remember I used to see who else? There's another person. There was another person. Then there's the passer. Then there's who else? So many people, and I used to say to myself, aren't these people supposed to be working? Hey, Mr. William. Hey, everybody coming in. Cha, I saw it. I saw it. Let me. So that was that. And I stuck around and I'm like, and then you had people who were coming on and they had their IDs on. They had their IDs on or their shirts on that, of the place they worked. And I'm saying to myself, do you not understand the nature of the beef sector and the people who you're around? Do you not notice that? Or some people will be actually working. I even saw Ness do it too, run into the bathroom to be a part of a conversation that was happening during work time. I so many people do it on here. When I'm doing my work and stuff, I am put my earbuds in and I am multitasking. I will not allow nothing going on here to affect my work life. But I've seen so many people do it. And then you have people who also put this in front of their family too. So apart from that, you have that going on, and then you have people picking stuff up. They see your location, they see the name of your business, they see, your IDs that you have on. They notice that you're working with children. That was in the case of Nicole. You have people started calling their jobs to say, "Oh, this person should be working and they're online," and all of that shit. They did it to the PASA. So I'm just saying to myself, people, you got to be careful. You got to be mindful of some of the stuff that you do while you're online. Do not put YouTube in front of your job and your ability to provide for your family. It's unfortunate you're at this age and I have to be telling you something like that or reminding you about something like that because you should be respectful of your job enough to know that this is something that provides for you or for your family, helps you to take care of your bills, but you're on here, you know, doing stuff that'll affect your job. Like, I'm just saying, think about it. That is just crazy. And then you have some people who neglect their family because they want to spend time, you know, watching what's going on here. They neglect their responsibilities in the household. They neglect their responsibilities with their spouse. And then you have all this drama that continuously happens here in the sector. And some of you don't have the common courtesy to not expose your family to that by either not playing the thing too loudly where they are, or at least, you know, putting your headphones on or something, you know? And then that also irritates, aggravates the shit out of your family members, and they get upset at it and they say, "Why are you watching this dumb shit?" You never know. You have to be mindful of other people who are around you that are here in this thing too. So people are affecting their jobs as well as their family life because of YouTube. Hey, the real K Fit. Hey, everybody coming in. Okay, so Dirty Laundry has this. Ask me, are you gonna talk about? I heard a little bit about it from somebody, and then I saw an article. I'm gonna pull the article up. If there's anybody who wants to come talk about it, you can click the link. I don't know. I gotta look on my phone to see if I pinned the link. I sure did, and I'm dropping it one more time. Link watchers, here we go. Link dropped. Okay, let's go. So I did see an article. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Um, I don't know much about it. I've heard, I will say this though. The other day, well, yesterday, I was going through um the some community walls, and I don't know if somebody shared it or if it was just I happened to see it. But somebody, I don't remember their name, had said that they Miss Tita is okay and they're kind of upset about the fact that people are spreading rumors and stuff and all of that shit. So, I saw that, but I wasn't sure what it was about until later on. Now, I saw this. And let me pull it up. Here we go. There's an article that was put out in the Capital Gazette, and it reads, oh Lord, help me. It says, according to charging documents on September 15th, and I don't know if I can pronounce her name right, but I'll say D. Martin, was in charge of watching V. Jones at her mother's home, also in Lothian. At 12:30 p.m., the two played in the backyard near an uncovered in-ground pool, police said. At first, Martin, who is 56 years old, told responding officers that she began cleaning up pool floats when her phone rang. So if you notice, it says at first. There has to be a reason why it says at first. Okay. At first, Martin, 56, told responding officers that she began cleaning up pool floats when her phone rang. Turning around to answer it, she saw Jones, that's one of the children, floating face down in the rear corner of the pool. Martin ran over, scooped Vincent from the water, and brought him inside, where she began CPR and instructed her mother to call 911, according to charging documents. Hey, Clyde, girl, we're talking about it, Clyde. Child. Let me see. Regina, you just heard it too? Child, child, girl. Linda, I saw something that said that too, that she was busy filming YouTube video while it happened. My God, today. Okay. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. This is kind of sad to hear. I'm gonna go continue reading the whole thing because I had only scanned the article when I saw it. Okay, I had only scanned it because it came in when I was half asleep. Okay. All right, let me go back. Let's keep up together. At first, Martin, 56, told responding officers that she began cleaning up the pool floats when her phone rang. Turning around to answer it, she saw Jones floating face down in the rear corner of the pool. Martin ran over, scooped Vincent from the water, and brought him inside, where she began CPR and instructed her mother to call 911, according to charging documents. Martin said she had last seen Vincent 2 minutes before finding him in the pool. Martin said she had last seen Vincent 2 minutes before finding him in the pool. Hmm. But she said she went on her phone to answer the phone, and then in the corner of her eyes she saw him face down floating in the pool. Okay. The child was transported to Anna Arundel Medical Center. It is unclear from charging documents when he was pronounced dead. Okay, so we got that part. After inspecting the baby at the hospital, detectives conducted a second interview with Martin at the home, asking if she had been live streaming on YouTube. Let's go. Let me repeat this part. After inspecting the baby at the hospital, detectives conducted a second interview with Martin at the home, asking if she had been live streaming on YouTube when the accident occurred. Hold on, she said she had, explaining that she regularly records her days online. Did you guys hear that part? After inspecting the baby at the hospital, detectives conducted a second interview with Martin at the home. And I am not so sure how long after that, if it was the same day or whatever, but it says after inspecting the baby. So they then asked her, were you live streaming on YouTube when the accident occurred? She said she had, explaining that she regularly records her days online. Remember now, she said she went to answer the phone, and while on the phone, she looked at the corner of her eye and saw him face down in the pool. It is quite unfortunate that this happened. I'm kind of sad hearing something like this, that a child lost their life, and I'm also sad for her also because she's gonna have to live with this, and it has to hurt her, because she must have loved the baby. She has to. She's been taking care of the baby for a while. According to charging documents, detectives reviewed Martin's stream from that afternoon. So who told them she had a YouTube channel is the real question. How did the detectives know to ask her about her YouTube channel, right? Mm-mm. You got to pull up the news article in the. Okay, that's the one I have. According to charging documents, detectives reviewed Martin's stream from that afternoon, which showed she had been asleep for approximately 10 minutes before she was awakened by the phone. Police said the phone had made at least two other noises in those 10 minutes, but they did not wake Martin up. Vincent, the child, was 19 months old when he died. ODS, ODS says, let me go back to sleep. Hey, ODS, listen. So she was doing YouTube, but she told them that she was cleaning. So at first, her story was that she was doing cleaning. Let's go back to the first part because she said they were playing in the backyard. She says she was cleaning up pool floats when her phone rang and she went to answer it and then saw him at the corner of her eyes. And then, upon second inspection and investigating, the detectives asked, do you have a YouTube channel where you streaming? And then she said, yes, she was. I was streaming and I regularly do this. Okay. So maybe she was streaming and cleaning because she normally does. I don't watch her a lot, but she normally, pretty much shows what she does during the day and stuff. Vincent was 19 months old when he died. So the detectives are saying that the phone made two other noises because she was asleep for about 10 minutes and she didn't wake up. All right, let's keep going. But were they able to connect the time that she was sleeping at the approximate time um when the child passed? Poetry says she cleans while she's on YouTube. Okay. All right, because she does document stuff that she does, her chores and stuff. I've seen her when she's driving and stuff, but I am not subscribed to her, so I don't know a lot about what she does, but I do know that she does nanny work and stuff. Let me see. After consulting the Anne Arundel County State's Attorney's Office, police arrested Martin in October. No, I did go to her page this morning and I've noticed that she hasn't done any streaming or videos in 8 or 9 months. So let's do a little count real quick. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. We're now in June, which makes 8 months. So she hasn't done any type of, let me go back to her page. Let me go to her page real quick because I did type it in this morning. Oh, I didn't subscribe. Here we go. Am I subscribed? So the last live stream that she did was 8 months ago, and she was doing this what looks like a review in the grip of Suboxone. And another one, she said putting Mel to bed, and she was giving her thoughts on Lady T. And then her last shorts, I think that was on July, and then her last video was exactly 9 months ago. It says live on a reel. And that was 9 months ago. Hey, Miss Toby. Regina says Tita told the police about YouTube she was being truthful. Okay, let me see. Just my thoughts says they have ways of checking your phone or your computer and when time, the time, and we'll investigate. Okay. Meow says what makes them ask that? It could be that they found out she was doing it. It was the family who told her, told the detectives? Was it she who told them after? Was it, who? I don't know. Poetry says she cleans while on YouTube. Okay. All right, let me go down. So her last video was 9 months ago and her last live stream was 8 months ago. Okay. All right, so I checked on that. So I'm going back to the document. So after consulting the Anne Arundel County State's Attorney's Office, police arrested Martin in October, more than a month after the infant's death. Hey, just Ned. So the arrest happened a month after the child's passing. Okay. She has been held on no bond, house arrest, according to court filings. Okay, so she's been on house arrest for a while now, according to the court findings. Okay, filings, sorry. So she's been home. And I can see why that since her arrest and her house arrest, that she hasn't been live doing anything since that time. I could see, you know, I could see why she wouldn't want to continue streaming or doing videos during that time. Let me see. Linda says, or it could be that there were previous phone calls to law enforcement about her that were from haters, giving law enforcement false accusations. You know how people, we know how they do it on here. They find everything out. You hear me? You never know because some people are so mischievous, they'll do that. It could be, or it could be, the family who did say it, the family of the children who she was babysitting. It could be anyone. It could have came up when they were doing their investigations and somebody may have mentioned it, and that led the detectives to go out and try to figure out what's going on. Linda says because the callers would be saying how they know her from YouTube, law enforcement would be aware that she has a channel. Regina says the timing of an arrest is due to the investigation. Please refrain from assumptions. That's all we can do, Regina, based on the documentation. We can only assume or put stuff together and come with what. Do you know about it, Miss Regina? Because it says it was a month after. Because it says after consulting, I'm reading from the actual Gazette, she was arrested in October, more than a month after the infant's death. And she has been held on no bond house arrest according to court filings. A grand jury indicted the baby sitter in November, charging her with involuntary manslaughter, neglect of a minor, and reckless endangerment. So there were three charges: involuntary manslaughter, neglect of a minor, and reckless endangerment. All right. Let me see. There may have been a record of calls filed anyway. You see, Lil Pressure says, Tita would live stream so the parents could check in on the kids like some daycares do. I followed her for a while. Okay, Lil Pressure. That okay. I just wish for right, Linda, because this can't be good for her or her family to be experiencing, or the family of the baby that passed. So it has to be like really hard for her. Can you imagine you loved and you take care of this child every single day, and then to know that that child passed while under your care? It has to be really hard on her. I can well imagine how that must make her feel. And I do recall seeing her, showing some of the stuff she was doing while. I heard more about Tita Talks through Jay Dunn more than anybody else because she used to talk about her all the time. And that's when I used to go over and peep in her bushes to see what was going on. Okay, definitely hard for her because right, Miss Toby, you could tell she does. Hey Southern Belle. Good morning. It's a really sad situation all around for both families, the family of the child as well as Tita's family. So it has to be hard on both sides. Has to be. Right. This probably hurt her just as right. Regina says, I'm saying please refrain from assumptions based in it as factual. Regina, I am not assuming anything. I am reading the document. Um, I'm reading the factual information from the Gazette and just saying my piece. Good morning, Beef Sector. Hold on, let me keep reading. Martin's defense attorney, John McKenna, did not respond to a request for comment. Assistant State's Attorney April Curry prosecuted the case. I don't see anything. Hold on. Once she is released, Martin will have to serve 5 years of supervised probation. And that's the end of the article. Shout out to the person who sent this article to me because I didn't know much about it. I really didn't. So this is what have we learned from this? Hey, all y'all, stop lying. What have we learned from this? Hmm. Number one, you have to be really careful when you're around pools or any water bodies with children because they move so fast. Two, what we've learned is that she was on house arrest and she was charged for three things. What were they again? Let me go find them again. Charged for involuntary manslaughter, neglect of a minor, and reckless endangerment. So that's that. And then another thing we found out is that she'll have to serve 5 years of supervised probation once she is released. And the fact that she's gonna be released so hmm, it maybe she was in fact, well, it says involuntary, so yeah. I got it, Regina. Got you, got you. Let me see what Beef Sector says. It's easy for people to judge her harshly because most of them didn't watch her. My heart goes out to both. You're gonna find that happening, Beef Sector, that a lot of people are gonna judge her harshly because they're gonna say, you shouldn't be on YouTube. You're YouTubing, but then they don't know because, like somebody said in the chat, Lil Pressure said, she does it so that the parents can also see what she's doing. So she vlogs what she's doing also. Yeah. My heart goes out to both her and the family as well because they are all mourning a loss at this point. So it's not just the child's parents and family, but Tita is also mourning the loss of that child. Just imagine the connection you've had with an innocent baby after a while. Linda says, seems there is potential or actual loss of two streams of income for her, which really sucks. Right. And then we don't know the conditions of her house arrest if she's going to be able to do her streaming because then she won't be able to do. I heard she does she do Uber also? Can anybody let me know cuz I've seen her a couple times doing something. So, yeah. She's going to be losing that income. Will she be able to stream? So we're gonna actually have to wonder, like how is she gonna cope? She lost her job, and she won't, and then she's gonna be on house arrest. Like how is she gonna be able to make a living? So we just hope for the best for her and hope for the best for the parents also who have to deal with this grief. This is not grief. I'm telling you, grief is not something that's easy to deal with. For some people, once they've left the funeral, especially like friends of the family and stuff, they don't know the what the family have to deal with after the loss of that person. After they've buried them, it gets harder every day. It doesn't go away. It really takes a long time to be able to be yourself again. So just imagine even the mom who had to carry that child for so long, and then there's a void to fill, and it can't be filled. Hi, Aisha. Good morning. Linda says it was relaxing to watch her. I would tune in sometimes. Little Pressure says it hurts her heart so bad. Just imagine. Hey, J Truth. Good morning. She did get locked up. Let me go back to the article. Let me go back. Let me go back real quick. Let me go back. Hold on. The child was 19 months old. Okay, so the article says, after consulting the Anne Arundel County State's Attorney's Office, police arrested Martin in October, more than a month after the infant's death. She has been held on no bond house arrest, according to court filings. Okay, there we go. Oh, she was doing Uber Eats. There we go. Okay. Oh, I was behind in the chat. Dirty Laundry says, I wonder why Jaden told us that she talked to Tita last Monday. Was it a collect? Look at Dirty Laundry. I don't know where Jaden said that. Whose channel she was on when she said it. Was it on her channel or somebody else's panel when she said that? I am not sure why she said that. Beef Sector says she was also a caregiver of her mom with dementia. I used to wish she would stop trying to do everything when she was clearly over. Oh, she had a lot on her plate. And it has to be hard taking care of somebody who suffers from dementia. It's a lot of work. She's okay. It is sad. Aisha says being a caregiver is hard, especially when dealing with a parent with dementia and trying to work. It is horrible for all involved, for real. Dirty Laundry says, I remember that little boy in the video. It has to be hard. It has to be hard. Good morning, T. Evans. That part I'm not sure of, so I can't speak on that one. I don't know if the child is related to Tita. I don't know. 18 months. Okay. All y'all stop lying. I'm just listening to hear the perspective of a compassionate person. Okay, we got Miss Toby in the back, and I gotta make sure it's her. Hold on 1 second. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hey, Miss Toby.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Toby. Isn't it a sad
Yeah,
morning?
yeah, it is because I used to watch Miss Tita all the time, like every day when she would go live. I really, really love her, and she really loved those kids that she babysat for. It's just an unfortunate situation. My heart goes out to the family and to Miss Tita and Miss Tita's
Mm-hmm.
family too, because she was taking
Yeah.
care of her mom, her mother too.
Yeah. And
She
then
was,
it's also going to affect her mom. Like, who is going to take care of her mom also? I can.
and then I feel sorry for her son because I believe her son graduated this year from high school.
Oh, yeah, I have seen her vlog with her son also. Hey,
Yes,
Matthew.
and then she has
And
a she
he's
has a
young.
yeah, I think he just graduated this year, and she has a beautiful daughter and a beautiful granddaughter. So it's just sad on both ends. And I just hope that I know how this sector is. I understand that people are going to make this content, but I just hope that they do it in a respectful way, in a respectful manner, because some people are just total assholes and idiots. And I'm talking about that fucking Beasley,
You know, it's going to get Beasley. He's talking about it too.
huh? Yeah, he
Beasley's
was.
already.
Yeah, he was talking about it with his. Oh, I hate him. That's yeah, Aisha. That's what I'm saying. I was thinking that too, and it definitely was a plea agreement. And I don't know. Maybe they spoke to the parents, and the parents spoke to the state's attorney or whatever, but it definitely was a plea agreement. So what we call that is we call that a split sentence, meaning that she has to serve time, and then once she's released, she's going to be placed on supervision. She's going to be placed on probation. But yeah, she was found guilty, and she's currently serving 18 months.
It is quite unfortunate. I did see when I was going through her page not too long ago that people who were saying they missed her and stuff, that most of those comments got liked, and it was like 8 months ago. So I'm not sure if somebody else is dealing with her channel, or if she's the one, like, hearting those comments and stuff. Cause let me see. The one of the comments that I'm looking at right now was 3 months ago, and it was hearted. 2 days, well, not 2 days ago, a month ago, and somebody
Hmm.
responded. I don't know if it's her or somebody who is, running her channel for her, but this one was as recent as a month ago. So while she's not doing content and stuff, she is responding, not in words, but, like heart in the comments, and, leaving
Yeah,
them a
I'm
little
trying to
heart
remember
in
if
the
cause,
reply
yeah,
also.
because I think I might have responded too, like this thing. I'm checking on you. I don't know. I know I went to her page just to check on her because we weren't seeing her because we were so used to seeing her every day. Because most of the times I would be in the bushes, but I would drop down and say, "Hey, Miss Tita," you know. I don't know. I'm just upset. I'm just sad. This is a sad situation. Yeah, I
And
think it's
then,
her daughter too. Beef
uh,
Sutter, because I know when I went there, I think I did make a comment, but I did see her daughter say, "Oh, she's okay," in one of the comments
what's
and
the name
everything.
of
Because
her daughter?
I don't know.
Because I know
Truthfully,
I saw something
no.
yesterday on
Truthfully,
somebody's community
I
wall
know the.
saying that she was
I think
okay.
I know the daughter's name, but truthfully, I don't even want to say the daughter's name because people, how people
Okay.
are.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Got
yeah,
you. I
you know how
got you.
people are. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
even. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I'm thinking because somebody just typed the same thing in the chat too. Imagine being the parents of that child and the pool is still there. I would never be able to go outdoors again. I would never be able to go and look at that pool again. I would probably have to move because I would never be able to use it again. And I think it was Dirty Laundry who said it. There we go. Dirty Laundry says, "Are they? I'm wondering if they're going to cover that pool. I cannot imagine going swimming after this tragedy." Just imagine. I couldn't do it. I would have to move. I'm sorry, or I'd have to have something else placed there because it's going to be a reminder every day of the person
No, dirty laundry. I
who
disagree. I
left.
don't want. Truthfully, I'm gonna tell you. I don't. I don't even want Jay Dunn to hit any links today to talk about it because at the end of the day, that's still her friend.
She may do it on her channel or well,
But I
maybe
don't even want her
not.
to do that to even address it. I don't want her because I don't want her to go off the rails. It might make things even worse for Tita because you know how people are nosy, want to start digging into shit.
I have a
So
feeling because of the sector we're in, it may get very messy. It may or may not. Some people are going to be respectful of the whole situation, but then you're going to have people who are going to prod and pry and they're going to make a mess out of it. I can well imagine because some people they can't help themselves and they don't have compassion and stuff, so they won't understand. You know? I'm just saying.
yeah, but
J Truth,
yes,
what do you say, J Truth? You know her? You have a different opinion? Let me hear.
I don't know. She said I love Tita, but let me hush, or I don't. I don't
Do
know.
you know if the video that the detectives looked at was is still up? That one I would
I don't
want to
know.
know.
I believe if anything, if anybody had any common sense or whatever, someone in her family would have put that video down.
Okay.
Deleted or made it private or whatever. Hopefully they did because I don't, or I don't know if her attorneys gave her the advice and told her just take the video down. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause it right, cause it's evidence and stuff, and they'll be using that. It's true. It's quite possible. Cause I was saying to myself, should I go look and see to find out if her if one of if her last live stream, cause I don't think the last live that she did showed her leaving. Maybe she took it down. She probably did. Because she was
I
in the
mean,
car for the most part.
I mean, it's a possibility. Maybe her attorneys gave her the advice to just take the video down. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Or her family members, or I don't know. It's just a sad situation.
Yeah, it sure is. It really is. It's a sad situation all around. Because you can't just be thinking only of the family. You have to be thinking about Tita's family also and how it is also
I mean,
affecting
yeah,
her.
all the way around. Like my heart goes out to the family because I can't believe it ain't nothing devastating than losing a child because that's not the order. You're not supposed to bury your children. Go, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the order. And then my
Yeah.
heart goes out to Tita and to Tita's family too. Because if anyone ever watched her, I don't care what nobody says. She loved those kids that she watched. She loved those kids.
They were like her family. She treated them like her own family, for real, for real. For the few vids that I went and, clicked in on when I used to peep over there.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is quite unfortunate. Mm-mm.
And if you ever went to her channel, Miss Tita was a very transparent person. Very transparent. Told you know told everybody her struggles, her testimonies, and everything. So I just hope that she's doing okay in jail, and and this. I mean, I'm quite sure it's weighing on her and everything, but I'm just praying for her too.
Yeah, this is just, it's kind of sad to wake up hearing about this shit. It really
Hmm.
is. And then I
Dirty
haven't
laundry,
seen or heard
dirty
her for a
laundry.
long
They do
time.
have you can have telephone calls in jail, honey. Dirty laundry. I don't know if you're female or male, but yeah, you could contact people via the telephone. in jail. So it's a possibility that Jay Dunn may have talked to her. You just never know. But
Oh, Dirty
yeah,
Laundry was saying Jay Dunn said she spoke to her
yeah.
the other day. Was it Monday or something like that? I don't remember which day. Well, maybe she did talk to her via that, you know, that jail call. Oh Lord, all y'all stop lying says I loved watching her journey. She would always crack me up reading my when she was reading your name. The last big thing
Hmm.
I heard about her was, with her was it her sister that was on what's the name
Real
of that
Housewives of
reality show?
Potomac. Yeah,
Right.
Real
So
Housewives
that
of
eh,
Potomac. Yeah, yeah.
that
That
was
was
the last big
yeah. That
thing.
was off. Yeah, that was off the hook. Cause
Man, it was a
Miss
lot
Tita,
going on.
yeah, cause Miss Tita was cussing Mia the fuck out. I mean, well, she was cussing Mia out a couple times on her lives, and I was like, okay, Miss Tita, going in on Mia, the girl that
Trying
was
to
on Real Housewives of Potomac, huh?
I'm trying to remember if I saw her on one of those big entertainment shows on TV. Like she was and I'm like, what? You
Well,
go, Tita?
I know that she did an interview with. Do you know who Make It Make Sense is on
Who
YouTube?
is that? Let me type the
He's
name
like
in.
he reports on like entertainment. He on entertainment and stuff.
Type his name
You
in.
watch Really Be, right?
I watch her sometimes. Oh,
Yes.
he was
Sometimes
doing a show with her?
I mean sometimes she would be on his panels and stuff like that, but his content is mostly entertainment, like black entertainment, whatever. But when all that drama was going with Mia and her and Miss Tita's sister on Real Housewives of Potomac, Miss Tita did an interview with him, and that was a good interview too. Hmm.
Okay. I'm looking at his channel right now. Let me see. Around that time, she was dealing with those housewives drama. Hey, Wear Me, good morning. I remember getting her son ready for football. She was getting her son ready for foot. Even Mia said she had nothing bad to say about the way Tita cared for her child. Did they get along after that whole drama?
Well, Mia and Miss Tita's sister, they made up now. They're friends again, so that's a good
Okay.
thing. So maybe yeah, they're friends again.
I hope they don't take it from that angle. Oh Lord,
Well,
maybe
no,
not.
well, her sister wasn't on Real Housewives of Potomac this year.
Okay, good. Because
Yeah,
those
she wasn't on
entertainment
there.
bloggers,
Yeah,
they'll go grab
she
that.
wasn't on there this year like that.
They'll grab that and said the sister of so and so was charged. They'll take that and spin it and make a big deal out of it. Mm-mm.
Well, I didn't when I watched it this year. I didn't see Miss Tita's sister on there. Well, this year was it kind of sucked anyway. Real Housewives of Potomac this year I couldn't really get into it. It wasn't really that great. But when I did watch the episodes, I don't recall seeing her in any episodes this season.
I haven't
But
been watching. I haven't watched it in a long time. I'm thinking at least 3 or 4 years that I've stopped watching
well, maybe it'll be better
these
next year
things.
because they fired Robin. Robin Dixon isn't coming back.
They took what? What? The Green Eyed
Well,
Bandit? That's one.
because
She part of
Robin,
the.
yeah, because to me, Robin really didn't have a storyline, and I felt like they fired her because she didn't really get into the details of the storyline a year prior to that when they found out that Juan allegedly was having communication with some female, was in a hotel room with some female, and they found out
What?
later on towards the end of the season, and I think the producers was like, "You wasn't honest with that. Like her storyline sucked."
They're always lying. They're always covering stuff up. She's always lying for Juan too. Cause look at how long he was with her and didn't even treat her with any kind of respect. Did he take like really long before he got married to her and stuff? He didn't care. He No, that's not that one. I don't from ever since when I was watching Potomac, I've always thought that she kind of lived in his shadow and he didn't seem to like respect her at all. And I think it had something to do with her losing his money.
Oh yeah, most
Um,
definitely. I think it
right.
was that.
So she
Most
really made a
definitely.
huge mistake and it kind of affected their relationship. And at one point, I was just thinking to myself, I think they're just staying together for the children, for them boys, because he didn't seem to have an ounce of respect for her at all. and she was just there trying, and there were, you could tell they were struggling financially and stuff, and they were trying to, do stuff to make it work. But I just couldn't watch them no more. That was the only one that I was still watching, cause as I had stopped watching Atlanta, and what's the other one? I had just stopped watching them all together, and I'm like, let me just hold on to the Potomac girls. But then I couldn't stand those two. What's her name? Giselle,
Hmm.
and what's her name? I liked Karen at one point, but she's crazy too. Um,
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, this
uh,
season was like it was awful. It was a struggle for me to watch the whole season. I'm not even gonna lie. I struggled to watch the whole season, but Robin isn't coming back next year, so I don't know what Giselle is going to do now.
who she's gonna team up with?
Well, lately when I've been looking, it looks like she's been hanging a lot lately with what's the other girl? Is her name Ashley? Is that her name?
Oh, Ashley. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
lately I think that she's been hanging out a lot with Ashley lately.
Okay. Well, who would have thought? Well, no, I'm not surprised that Ashley and her husband split. She held on
But they're
long
not
enough to
even
get two
divorced yet,
children.
though. They're not
She
divorced
hung
yet.
out. That man said he
Ash
didn't want children, and she hung on long enough to get two of them.
to two of them, yeah. I don't even think
That's
Ashley's gonna divorce that man because that man is still he's still helping her with her lifestyle. Like the house that
yeah.
she bought, she wouldn't really be able to afford that house on her own, in my opinion, if it wasn't because of
Right.
him. Because the area that she live in, they said is very expensive.
And some of them are just trying to live up to this type of lifestyle, and they know they can't handle it. What's the name of that other one? Because I used to watch a lot of Married to Medicine too. What's the name of that one who kept putting her husband in debt?
Oh, you
I
talking
can't remember
about
her
the
name.
one that had the heavy set husband, and she had
Yeah,
two boys. What is her name?
I can't remember her name, but she was always putting her poor husband in debt, and he looked like the perfect yes man who just allowed her to. She had to keep up. She had to
Thank you,
keep up
Toya.
appearances.
Toya. Toya. Thank
Toya,
you all.
right?
Thank you.
I just couldn't stand it, and the fakeness of it all, because they had to be putting up for the TV, had to be putting up for their friends. They had to be just keeping up appearances, and they'll run themselves
Yeah,
broke.
but
Even
I don't
go
understand why
ahead.
they added Phaedra to the cast of Married to Medicine because she's not married to medicine and she's not dating nobody that's a doctor.
I don't know. I don't know,
So
because
I
I
don't even
used
know
to
why they
love
put
Phaedra.
Phaedra in the midst. Like when I watched it this year, I was like, I mean, I was like, to me, she really didn't add anything to the cast, in my
How
opinion.
how do you get time to keep up with them and these beef sector shit? I had to take one out. I'm like, let me take remove the reality shows so I could, at least pay a little attention to what's going on over here. And I couldn't
Oh,
watch
because
them no
sometimes
more
if
because
it
they
ain't
were
nothing
so fake.
yeah, if it's nothing interesting in the view sector or whatever, and if I'm in the house, I ain't gonna watch it. Let me watch something else then. Yeah,
Right.
Phaedra
Yeah. Well,
definitely
that.
wasn't. Yeah, Phaedra definitely wasn't a good fit. All y'all lying.
And Phaedra's face, I could hardly believe that Phaedra would spoil her face like that. I can't. Why did
But I
she have
think,
to do her
well,
face like that?
you know what, Curry? I think sometimes when they in the public eye like that, I think to them aging is like, oh my God, I can't age. It's such a sin. But what's wrong with aging gracefully? I don't understand it.
Right. And some people, they don't do it subtle. They just do this drastic thing on their faces and stuff and their bodies, and it's so drastic, and you lose who you are. And that is why
Girl,
you see so many of them doing the plastic surgeries on their
that's how I felt
arse and their
that's how I felt last season
boobs.
when I was watching Atlanta because I felt like Sheree had did something different to her face. When she
Oh
came back
Lord.
last year,
Her face
she like
is
I said, what did she
straight
do to
plastic.
her face?
And she wasn't an ugly girl, a woman. You know who are kind of what's that one's name? She's of African descent. I can't remember her name. She was relatively new to the show. Am I mixing the things? Is it Basketball Wife or was
Which
it
show?
um ooh,
You
I
talking about
haven't watched them
Potomac?
so long. Not Potomac. There was this dark-skinned girl. She's of African descent, and she also does TV. She also does. She's supposedly a presenter on a show. I can't remember. And she's what's her name? I'll find it and let you know. Hold on, let me go look it up. She is one of them who really, really, really shocked me.
You're not talking about Wendy, are you?
That is her. Oh my God. What's the name of the show she's on?
Potomac. Wendy is on Potomac.
Oh, she's on. Oh, okay. I kind
Yeah.
of she is the one who shocked me the most with all the surgeries she's been doing on herself because she seems so authentic when she just started off. And I'm like, this girl is really good and she represents well and she came and let them know it's Dr. Wendy for you, you know? And when she
Oh,
became a
okay.
she
Cause she got a
just
boob job. I know she said she got a boob job, and
she's
then she
messing
got
with
a
her
butt.
face too.
Oh,
She's
okay.
messing
Cause
with
I know
that
she said
face
she got
too.
her boob and her butt done.
Right. So she's gone through the door. So at some point they're all going to be looking the same. The, what's her name messed up her face long enough, and I really used to like her. Um, shit, I keep forgetting their names. Never mind. Karen. Karen messed her face up so badly. Her lips are a joke at this point.
Her duck lip. She has duck lips to me when I look at her
Karen's
now.
lips are a joke at this point. Giselle does her thing, but I don't. Giselle needs to do her neck. Has she done her neck just yet? Because that's the only thing I used
No,
to look at when I
It
watched
doesn't
it.
look like. It doesn't look like she got her neck done, but it might be a possibility. She might try to get her neck done now since Jamal is engaged now.
Ooh, he's
Her
engaged.
ex
Well,
husband
that's not shocking.
her ex husband just got engaged. But let me tell you something. The fiance looks like Giselle a little bit,
Oh wow, is a
in
younger
my
version of
opinion.
her? Is it a younger
Um,
version of her?
is she younger than? She might be a little bit younger than her. I know she's at the church where Jamal is at. She's a pastor there too. But to me, I said, well, he definitely has a type because she favors Giselle a little bit. Like if you ever Google her and just put his name and put his fiance and look at the picture, yeah, they look alike a little bit. They favor each other a little bit, in my opinion. Kari, are you Googling that now?
I sure am.
I know.
I am here trying to find it.
Googling that. Well, you got quiet. I said she must be Googling a new fiance.
He has a type. He likes the light skin, I guess. I'm looking.
Did you see it?
Yeah, hold on.
She
Lord
to
have
me,
mercy.
yeah, to me she favors her a
She's
little bit.
she's not ugly, but she's okay looking. Let me see.
No, she's a nice looking woman, and she seems to be intelligent. She just got her PhD, I believe. So yeah, but I said, oh, he definitely has a type. I'm like, I wonder how Giselle feels about that. But yeah, I think they favor each other.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah, she is pretty. You know what? I've never liked Giselle, but and I in particular I didn't like the fact that when they were both trying to get back together, I don't know, it was the fakest shit I've ever seen. And she was forcing the girls to be okay with their relationship, but everybody knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. So when he came on the show and they were trying to supposedly get back together, you could tell that it was being forced. It was the fakest thing. They were trying to do that for TV. You could tell he was still cheating on her. The chemistry was off. They just didn't seem right. The girls rolled their eyes so many times at their whole situation that they were trying to like force them on. Even the girls could tell that this isn't going anywhere. He doesn't love you. And all of those stories that were coming out with him and all those women, they knew they're old enough to know what's going on and be able to see what's going on social media. So they
I
knew about all
definitely
those
think it was.
stories that were happening.
I definitely think it was a storyline. Because remember when they were
Yeah.
in the restaurant and her dad was there and her dad didn't know that his mic was
Y-
still on and he went in the
Yeah, the
bathroom. He
hot
was
mic, right? That hot mic moment right there. And she was so embarrassed. He was not having it. They could see it. It's clear as day. That guy had no respect for her.
But let me
Okay.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. I never fooled the, let me put it this way. I never really thought that he really was in love with Giselle because, I used to go to his church when he was in Baltimore, right? And I went to his church when it initially started. And when it initially started, he didn't even have a church. He had it at Coppin State University, and we used to have service in like that, like auditorium or whatever they want to call it. And when I initially first met her and he talked about her, he never ever really talked about her like, oh, she's a good person. He always used to emphasize,
Oh.
oh, my wife is so, I mean, she's so beautiful. Isn't she
Oh,
so
it was her
beautiful?
beauty.
She,
It was a
it was
trophy
all
wife
about the
type
look.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He never
It,
talked about, oh, she's such a good, he always used
her
to always say
values and
that all the
stuff.
time. Yes.
Mm-mm. That is
And she really, and
crazy.
she didn't act nothing. Well, of course, if you at the time she was a fiance, then she later became the first lady. So of course you want to act a little bit different. But she never. I didn't like when she first came on Potomac. I was like, ooh, this not the personality I used to see at the church. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you got some scoop there. You were going to his church and everything. She had nothing to offer. I can just imagine because she was just there to be. Who knows if he's just a womanizer, but at the same time, who knows if he swings the other way too? Because, look at Puff Daddy. Look at him. I'm just
Oh
saying,
yeah, I
sometimes
remember
they
when
just,
he. Yeah, I remember when he used to date Tweet.
right.
But
So
I
he,
don't.
they just want to
Mm.
have a moment with people as trophy wives or as beard as they call them. They just want to have somebody on their shoulders who compliment them physically. They're just there for the whole aesthetics of it all and
And
nothing
he's a
else.
short man. He's a very short man.
Oh, really? Like how short?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Like 5'4", 5'5"? What are we talking about?
I'm 5'7", and I feel like I was a little bit taller than him
Oh,
because when I used to, yeah,
okay.
and when I used to see him all the time, you could see the height difference between him and Giselle when I used to see them together.
Awkward.
It's definitely a height. It's definitely a height difference. But we had been hearing rumors for years that he was dipping out there. You know what I'm saying?
hmm He has many types. Regina says he has many types. I'm just seeing that one right there. All y'all stop lying says my niece goes to his church now. Oh, really? I would never want him to be my pastor. You will not be leading me into hell's gates. I am sorry. You are not
I'm
going to
gonna
be
tell
my
you the
pastor.
truth. I left the church after I heard all the rumors that they were allegedly saying about him and stuff like with another woman, and he allegedly got somebody pregnant and everything. So I left. I left the church, and then I left the church because I felt like people. I don't know. I went there for the word, but some people get confused, like they actually think these pastors are God, and they're not God. You know what I'm
Right. They
saying?
be worshiping these pastors and stuff. I can't
Yeah,
do
they
it.
like to like it was like somewhat
Mm-mm.
sickening how people was like worshiping him and stuff like that. I don't know. Then I kind of was conflicted. I'm like, oh, he driving with a Bentley and stuff, and you got people going to his church. They gotta catch the bus and shit. So I was just like, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
like,
like what do you
I
have in
laughed.
place to help build your church? As in build the people who come there and support. I've always thought about that because I get it that you're a pastor. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to look good. You're supposed to have nice things.
Hmm.
I get that. And then some of them, they have
Hmm.
their own businesses and stuff so they could have what they want. But at the same time, what are you doing to help build your church? What programs are you implementing to help them be also able to take care of themselves? They're throwing tides and
Hmm.
making sure they sh- sh- um throw their offerings every week or every whatever. What are you doing to help them? What do you have in place?
Hmm.
What do so I also look at that and I understand that they're only human like everybody else and they'll
Hmm.
fall sometimes. But then when I keep hearing about you having children out of wedlock, with these young girls, I'm saying to myself, what parts of the Bible are you preaching from? Are you selecting certain sections and, omitting certain parts of it? You know, because you're not supposed to be having children out of wedlock, outside of your marriage. You know, it's all these
Yeah.
salacious things that come out, these salacious reports that come out about you. I can't look at you as somebody that you can't impress anything on me. I can't look up to you as a pastor. You can't
Yeah,
lead me because you're not able to take care of yourself and also, like stop yourself from doing certain things. I'm just saying.
yeah. I think, yeah, because I think
You
that
have no
the last
control.
yeah, I think the last thing I did as far as his church in Baltimore, his old church in Baltimore was concerned, I had my mom's funeral there. And I had my mom's funeral there because at one point in time my mother wasn't really into church, but I will go to church every Sunday, then I will get her into church. So she started going to that, but she started going to the church and she liked it and she got baptized there. So that was the last thing I did. I was like, well, she was still a member there, so I did have her funeral at his church. So that was the last thing I had was the funeral at his church for her.
And I'm
But
almost
other than
sure
that,
at some point when he and what's her name, Giselle, was going through it, she used to talk about him and how his whole conduct, that he was vicious and stuff.
child, let me tell you,
So we did hear that.
I can't say what I want to say because it's other dirt.
I
It's
remember
other dirt.
hearing that.
It's other dirt I heard about that, but I'll leave that be. But
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Dang. I've heard, so he's
but
like a P. Diddy in my book. I'm sorry. And that is why sometimes I cannot go through the doors of some churches. I'm telling you the honest truth. And I'm like, I'll have church my own damn self in my house. That's how I look at stuff sometimes. But then again, you can't always allow other people and their negative spirit or energy to, stop you
hmm
from, you know, doing what you need to do.
that's why
Eddie
I believe
Long's
some people. That's why I
go.
believe some people say that they're not really religious. They more spiritual than they are religious.
Yeah, yep. I really do get it when people say so, because when they look at the people who are supposedly the leaders in their church, they cannot be around that type of energy. So I do understand when people say that. I really do. I've heard this name Eddie Long before, but I don't know anything about that person.
Oh, he
I've
was a
heard that name
pastor
a
at the
long
church that
time.
Jamal is currently at. He was a former pastor and he's no longer here. And there was allegedly rumors about him and his sexuality and allegedly how
Oh.
he truly died.
Oh. Okay.
It's a scandal. Like if you ever Google him, it's some scandals that might come up if you Google him.
Okay. Okay. I've heard the name, but I guess if I see his face or so, and I'll remember. There are
Girl,
a
you'd
lot
be
of them
surprised.
who
Let me
are
tell you
living
something.
double lives.
The church is just as messy as it is. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? And Miss
Just
Cruiser does.
messy.
Miss Cruiser talks about it all the time.
Let me tell you, the other day I was in St. James Bushes. I haven't dropped down yet, but I was in St. James Bushes and he was talking. I was like, damn, they some messy folks. It's some messy folks.
Is St. James the guy who was over there with
With Uncle Tim.
Timothy? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went over there because I really enjoyed his conversation with Uncle Tim. So I had went in his bushes and was listening to him to his live the other day, and I really enjoyed it. But I was like, damn, he was just telling like church gossip, and I'm like, damn, they messy.
They are really messy. They are really messy. I know of people, I won't say from where, that they are like actual pastors out there, supposedly leading people and stuff, and they are with the very same people. I can tell you of one, he has like three people in his church that he's with, and not one of those three people are aware of it. And I'm like, how the hell do you do this? And how do you do this and still go in the church? Aren't you afraid that something
Wow.
happens to you? Aren't you afraid to go outdoors when freaking rains if the lightning won't strike your ass? I'm like, how do you keep a straight face? How do you talk like you're going to those people who speak in tongues and stuff, like how do you do that while you're here committing sin like every day of your life? You have got to be a sick person. You are
Wow.
making sexual advances at people in your church and stuff. I couldn't do it. I cannot. And none of those ladies know about what he's doing. And I'm like, bitch, I'm an outsider and I see everything. I'm a nosy person. So I could tell, the body language and stuff. You could tell, and them trying to not make people see that they're talking and whatever. It's so evident. No, it's weird. It is.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so they Curry, this conversation been going out. We talked about everything.
Yeah, we started on Tita, and now we went to what's it called, housewives, and now we're on Jamal and his nasty ass. I can't watch those things anymore. I can't watch. I'm not able to watch the type of drama that I used to watch on TV anymore, because it's too fake. It's scripted, I understand that, but then it's just really too fake, and I cannot watch people being fake and trying to come off as, they're doing some stuff naturally and stuff. I don't like seeing that, so
Well,
I don't watch them
I've
anymore.
been watching New Jersey this year, and I don't think New Jersey is fake.
How long has New Jersey been going on?
I think I'm on like maybe like the fourth episode, and the reason why I don't think it's fake because some of them don't even film with each other.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Melissa is not filming with Teresa at all.
Okay. I don't know if I could start watching it again. And then you have that, and then you have the people on here. I was saying this the other day, that one of the things that let me stick around in the beef sector this long is, of course, yeah, the crazy stuff that happened. Yeah, stuff that I wouldn't see in my regular life. I'll see it on here, and it's entertaining to me and stuff. But then we're reaching to the point where people are now creating fake storylines for
Girl,
entertainment,
girl,
and it
yeah.
is kind of detracting from the entertainment. It's kind of letting me look at people differently, you know? Normally,
Mm-hmm.
like most of the beefs, they were organic, and people fell out for specific reasons or whatever, or a story may come up, you could tell it's going to happen, but then these people actually sit and plot and say, this is what we're going to do, let's do this. So it's just disingenuous all the way around. So some people I haven't been watching like I used to,
But
because it's
yeah,
too
but
fake.
not only that, I feel like the energy has changed in the sector because of the fucking outsiders that have come in here that I don't even care about.
Well, that's a part of it too. And not only that, it's the people who watch the different sectors too, and then take the type of things that they do. And I said this so many times on here. Some of the stuff that they do in the other sectors, the CCs from the beef sector go watching them, and then they come back over here and start doing the same things, running the same plays, doing the same stuff. Especially, and I don't care who hates me when I say this, especially the thing about being paid to drop people off channels. We've never seen
Never
this in the
did
beef
that.
sector before. It was
We never
never
did
over
that.
here before. And then all of a sudden, they see it happening over other sectors and they said, let me come over here, come and do it to my own people. So the type of respect or supposed respect, level of respect you had for your people over here, that went down the bushes, because now, even if you like someone and they're up there talking, people don't want to hear them, now they can pay to drop them off. You know,
Yeah. Now I
this
must admit, yeah, I think it went too far, but I'm an honest bitch, y'all. Have I
you've
paid?
paid before.
Yes, I have.
I'm sorry, I'm too loud. Hold on. Let me mute.
Yes, I have. So therefore, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Now, I might say it has gone overboard, but has Toby paid to get people dropped off? I sure did because they was changing the fucking topic, and they was getting on my nerves. I sure did. I
Yeah,
paid
that was.
twice. I paid twice, and that
Yeah,
was
so
it.
that was one thing I observed, and then another thing I observed is the running of plays. So I'm not just gonna focus on that. There are also plays being run, like people do stuff to get people to come over to their channels, as opposed to just, especially being faking friendships with somebody while you're not cool with them, or all of that stuff. There were never all these plays prior. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of shifting
Yes, I
and
can't do
and
that.
kind of looking like the other sector. So whatever was unique about the beef sector, it's not as unique anymore, because then you're doing stuff that people are doing in the other sector. So at the end of the day, you're just like them. So you're not offering anything different or unique anymore. You're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. So I can see that shift happening. And then what you just said a while ago about the new people coming over here. that they're just everywhere you go, you see them.
Girl, it's like, yes,
So
it's like draining because sometimes you go to a content creator's channel and you really want to go there because you enjoy the content creator, and then occasionally you might enjoy people that hit the panel that that's beef sucker, in my opinion. But then they come on and they just oh my god, they just change the topic, they change the subject. I'm so sick of looking at Peanut Head, aka Shakemi or whatever his name is. I'm
I
sick of
forgot you
him.
called him Peanut Head.
I am so
Forgot you
sick of
called
looking
him
at
that.
him. I'm so sick of looking and hearing about him here. I mean, he hits panels. He always talk about Jay Dunn hitting a panel. Nigga, you hit a panel just as much as Jay Dunn did.
He talks about Jay Dunn hitting
I mean,
panels. He does that too.
I think one time they got into an argument. But I'm like, you hit just as I'm like, and I
He's
don't what I
everywhere
don't
too.
understand is he says that he's a 28. He said he's 28, right? He's in
Hmm.
his 20s, correct?
So he says, I'm not
Okay.
sure if it's 28 though, but he's in
Okay,
his
but
20s
he's in his
supposedly.
20s. I've never seen someone that's in his 20s. We spend so much time and so you don't have no friends. Why you out clubbing?
Yeah,
Why you not
like
socializing with your friends? Why you not at the bar or something or at the club or something? Or why you ain't traveling or something? It's summertime. Why you ain't going on vacation with your boys? Because I know you don't have no woman. I mean, why you ain't doing something? You around a bunch of, and for the most part, you're around a bunch of 40-something-year-olds and maybe somebody that's in their late 30s. Like Lemon might be the youngest content creator on here because I think he's younger than Bree. I don't know if him and Bree the same age. But for the most part, you hanging around people that's much older than you on the platforms, fussing with them, and you 20
right.
something.
So he doesn't like social. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But the last thing I remember laughing at, I'm like, so you mean to tell me you are this young man? You are coming online to fall asleep with Lemon on his panel? Like a few, there are a few times I've been over
That's what
there
I'm
by
saying. I'm
Lemon,
saying,
and I'm like, dude, you're
yeah,
out here falling asleep with men online on a panel?
man, now, excuse my French, and I don't want to be crude, but I'm like, you are. If you're, I think he did say he's 28. If you're a 28-year-old single man and you in your 20s and you don't, I don't think you got no kids and you don't have no kids. Why are you sleeping? Why are you falling asleep with another man online? You should be out there. If anything, if you want to be falling asleep, you need to be falling asleep in some puss with a young girl with a young woman. Why you ain't falling asleep in some puss? What is wrong with you? And you in your 20s?
You spend all these hours, you dedicate these hours per night, hours falling asleep with Lemon
This shit is
online. I'm like,
crazy.
oh, that is so cute. They're falling asleep together and stuff. I'm like, what is going on here? I cannot believe it. Like, you don't have a girl. Well,
Please. When I was 28,
you're not
or
online
when I was in
talking
my
to your
God,
significant other, online falling asleep with them. Those phases where you go through with your guy or your woman that you fall
yeah,
asleep on the phone together and stuff. You're falling
yeah.
asleep on StreamYard with guys. That is
But
some
that's
weird
what I'm saying.
shit.
Girl,
I
let me tell
remember
you
doing a
something.
video talking about that.
That is let me tell you something, Karen. When I was in my 20s, even my late 20s or whatnot, when the weekends hit, girl, I was out with my girls, or I was out with whoever I was dating at that particular time, enjoying life. Or I was in the club
Right,
or in the
date
bar,
night.
or I was bar hopping, or I was traveling and stuff like that, or whatever. Like, oh, let's go to Miami for the weekend. I wasn't on no live 20 girl. Let
I
me
don't know
hush.
what's going on. Maybe it's a different time. Different
Maybe it's a
times,
yeah,
different
maybe it's a
because
different
people
time.
they value social media a lot. So
I
like
really
for them
well
it's
not
pretty
only
much the same
yeah,
as them
but not only that,
socializing with other people.
I think Rona fucked up a lot of people social skills.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Because a lot
saying?
more people were staying in more and
In
they
the
were
house,
talking to
yeah,
each other online and stuff. So, like, their reality now is virtual reality. Let's put it that way. Because they've had to stay indoors, they'll talk to
yeah.
people. Everything is done online. So, I
And I
guess
think
that it's
yeah,
a
and I
different
think yeah, and I
time.
think people like for me, I go out every month faithfully. my best friend and I, we go out on a date. We go out on our little date night. Like we go get drinks and we go eat. You need to do stuff like that. But just me and my best friend, or I might go out with my girlfriends. But I prefer just to go out with me and my best friend so we could catch up and get the dirt. You know how that is.
You're right.
But you know what I'm saying? Or just enjoy yourself, spend time with yourself. It ain't nothing wrong with socializing. And sometimes I might want to go out by myself. Some people act like they scared to date themselves, girl. I will go to
Yep.
the movies by myself quick in a hurry if I'm not waiting for
Yep.
nobody. I will go out to dinner by myself and sit at the table by myself and enjoy a good meal. And let me tell you something, ladies. If you're single and you want to meet men, go out by yourself sometime at the bar and just chill. Men will approach you more quickly than they will when you with your friends. Because I don't know, sometimes they might be intimidated when you with your friends.
Right. I do movie nights on my own sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause I tend to enjoy, I don't know, maybe it's weird, I don't care, but sometimes I do that.
yeah,
It's nice going with your partner and whatever, but there are times that if I speak 2 times and I say, "Oh, so and so is coming out, I want to go watch it." Ooh, I haven't been to the movies in a while. And if I don't hear anybody say anything or make an attempt, I'm
yeah,
going out my own damn self. I'm
yeah.
not
Yeah, I
waiting on
remember.
anyone.
Yeah, I don't like waiting on anybody
I'm
anyway. I
not
remember
waiting
one
on you
time.
to decide
I
that
remember one
you're gonna
time
take me out.
I wanted to go see Beyonce, and my girlfriends kept saying, "I'm gonna get the tickets." Girl, they wait. Look. I ain't waiting for you. Y'all take it too long. Let me get the tickets. I'll go see Beyonce by myself because y'all take it too long. And that's what I did, and had myself a good ball and went home. I'm not waiting around for y'all.
Yeah, there's this girl I watch. I think her name is Aisha. Right. She has like a date night jar, so she'll put some stuff in that she wants to do, and she does it by herself. She's like it's okay to date yourself. It's okay to go out and treat yourself to stuff. So she'll have dinner one night, go sightseeing, different stuff that she does. Oh, I'm gonna take myself shopping today. So she puts activities in a jar and then takes them
Yeah.
out. It's okay. That's how
Go
you're
to
gonna
the
meet other
spa. Go to
people.
the spa. Get a facial. Girl, speaking of that, I
Right.
need to call because I need to go get me my facial. Go to the
Go out, do
spa.
your nails and feel good about yourself.
Hmm.
Just do stuff. There are
And
people
yeah,
who
and I
sit
think it might be
around and
easier. Yeah,
they
I think it's
neglect their
easier for me. I think it's easier for me because I'm an only child. So as an only child, I had to occupy myself. Instead of getting on my mother's nerves all the goddamn time.
right, right. I get it. I
If I'm in
get
the
it.
house, if I'm not outside, my mother would say, "Look, girl, you better occupy yourself and get out my face." So I was used to being the only child and doing stuff sometimes on my own, which
Right.
isn't a bad thing because sometimes that can make you, somewhat independent. But sometimes if you don't, I don't know. Let me hush.
I get in trouble a lot because I travel by myself and I don't feel no type of way about it. I just get up and go, or if
Girl, let me tell you
that
something.
has
The
caused me
couple
some
times,
trouble.
yeah, the couple times that I've had traveled with my girlfriends, they will try to get an attitude with me because I'm the type of person. If I'm on vacation, I don't like to plan stuff and I don't like a lot of activities. I'm on vacation to relax. Okay,
Right,
relax.
right.
Sometimes if I want to go places, I will go places. I recall one time we went to Miami and my girlfriend got mad with me because she wanted to go to the movies. I said, girl, I could go to the movies in Baltimore. What the fuck I want to go to the movies here
Like, well, why are
for?
you going to be doing the same thing when you go there?
I
Right.
said, I'm at a nice hotel on Collins Avenue and we literally was on the beach. And I said, no, you can go to the movies. And I sat my ass on the beach with a drink in my
What?
hand and reading my book.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Okay.
no damn movie.
They're going to call that boring, be like, "So you took a book out here reading?" I'm like, "Yep. I'm on the beach reading a book, bitch." It is what it
Yeah.
is. And sometimes I go there for relaxation. It's not always for activities. I just want to relax sometimes and they don't seem to get it, and that's why I go on my own. I do my own stuff by myself.
Yeah.
I'm a loner most of the times. Um my mom doesn't like that, but mm, I don't tell her until I get back. But anywho, that's how that goes. Hey to those who are coming in. I see Youngest, Beef Sector. Ooh, this name, every time I see this one, and Trinity dropped in, and Youngest, and everyone. Beef Sector Pistol Whip the Umer Boys. Are you sure about that, Beef Sector Pistol Whip? Who got pistol whipped? I know that King Roman pistol whipped somebody, but then after that, I don't think they're being pistol whipped. I think they're being embraced. I think the red carpet is being rolled out for them, and I have no problem with people networking and having different
Hmm.
content on their channels and stuff. But when it gets to a point where they're just too much in our faces, you have to at least think about your subscribers. That's how I look at
Yeah,
it.
oversaturated. Like I feel like they
Right.
oversaturating. Hey, Miss Youngers. Yeah, you go to the
Yeah.
channel and here they go. Here they are. They like the other day. Code was on ODS panel, and I put in the chat, "I'll be back when he get off the panel because I'm sick of looking at him."
Is that the one who said that it's up and it's stuck for me? I've been hearing stuff like, where did I go and hear them say, Code said it's up and it's stuck with him for me? Oh, it was over the hood table. And I'm like, but it was never down on the ground. So how are you up and stuck with me? I've never had a conversation with you. I have never. So I heard when I was over there that he said it's up and it's stuck with that girl over there. And I'm like, me? When were we down on the ground? When were we cool? You know? I don't even recall ever seeing him over here. So that means he may be watching in the clouds when I make
Knowing
commentary
him,
about what's
yeah,
going on
knowing him,
over
he's
there.
fine.
But I don't know much of what
Um,
they're doing.
Rex, why the fuck you worrying about if King Roman is gay? He's a man at the end of the day, so why the fuck you worrying about it?
Yeah, we love King Roman over here, Rex. Let me see. Beef Sector says the sector is allowing them to live to make coins and then they will be discarded. Okay. That is pretty much what is going to happen. I don't talk a lot about them. I only could say stuff from what I see on the other channels that I visit. So it's not like
Mm-hmm.
I'm over there in your bushes watching. I did go over to, what's his name? Your friend, what's you call him? Peanut Head? I did go
Mm-hmm.
over to his channel before to go see what his music was about.
Oh
So
Lord.
I can say that I've been there like one or two times, and the third time I've ever seen anything he did was over there by Envy, and I still didn't stay for the whole thing. Um, so like for the other guys, I don't know how to find. I don't know their channels. I don't know what they do over there. I can only speak on what I hear or what I see them do when they click on the panels of the channels that I watch. So I was kind of taken aback when I heard that it was up and it was stuck. Cause like how Sway? I don't know. I don't know. Like what kind of back and forth have we ever had? What kind of communication have we ever had for it to have been
None that
stuck?
I know of.
Exactly. So that was kind of weird. So I just keep hearing people say stuff about me, but to show how much I don't know what's happening is because I'm not subscribed. I don't know if it's because I support Ronnie Q's morning show and I heard that they have some morning show. Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay,
And I
maybe that's the
and I don't.
possibility.
Yeah, I don't hold back when I say I go support that in the mornings because that's beef sector material. So I'm gonna go over there to watch that.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna go
what's
over there.
wrong?
Hey, I'm gonna go over there and watch Ronnie Q in the morning. Because I'm gonna be there.
Exactly.
That's my girl. I'm going to support her. Girl, yeah, support her too so much. I had to pull over yesterday so I could put.
To show Tiana.
I'm
Oh,
out and about.
I was supposed to talk about Ronnie Q's show yesterday. Let me see. Hold on. This will be a sad day in the beef sector. Take note of the people that take the Tita situation to comfort Jay Dunn. Run from them all. Um, we'll see how it's gonna go for the rest of the day. And if Jay Dunn clicks any panels, we'll hear how she responds to that. And I'm hoping it doesn't blow out of proportion and stuff, and people
But
start
my thing
attacking
is,
her.
how did it come about? So did it come about because of what Bambi put on her community wall?
Bambi put something on her community wall.
Girl, let me
I
tell.
didn't.
Yes,
I didn't
yes. I
know.
think, girl, that's where I think it started at. Bammy had put something on the community wall in regards to Miss Tita. Go to Bambi's community wall if you can. I don't know Bambi's channel name, but
Doesn't
that's
she
what I.
change the name sometimes of her channel? Let me see if I could find it.
Anyone in the chat, is that where it started at, or am I incorrect? Because that's what I heard where it started at when Bambi put something on the community wall, and then it just let the ball roll. Am I correct?
I'm gonna see if I could find her channel. Ooh, what's her channel name now? Cause I typed in Bambi the Weirdo. Cause I think I saw that before. Oh, I found it. Let me see her community wall. Okay, okay, let me read it. So 17 hours ago, she said, since Hose was tootsie rolling and twerking in chats while my family was being doxxed, exploited and made fodder, but want to protect Tita Talk's bald mouth ass, I'll spill tea and they can clean it up. She's in prison allegedly for manslaughter and neglect. There's the crumbs. Y'all go find the bread. Y'all find the bread. So that's what she posted 17 hours ago. Oh my
So I think
gosh.
that yeah, so I think that statement may have had the ball rolling. If I'm not, I
Right.
mean that's what I'm
You
just
you
thinking
may be right, Miss Toby.
because
You
I
may be
didn't hear anything
right.
about I didn't hear hey Pepper, good morning Pepper. I didn't hear anything, girl, my cat. I didn't hear anything about it until this morning.
And then 5 hours ago, she says, if you didn't scroll down Tita's community wall and question why the F she shared every live in which my family and I was doxxed, then don't question why the F I shared what I shared pertaining to her. Oh, okay. 1900 out of 2200 videos of me and my family was removed. Oh, wow. Writing, hey, it's Tita, light number 47 or whatever the fuck, like number in the comment section. You want to be seen. Miss me with the selective morals. Let me pop my shed. I'll be back to irrelevant tomorrow. Okay. I don't see anybody with any oh, so she made two. Oh, ooh. So she's
Okay,
saying that people were sharing I mean Tita's lives when she was talking about her and stuff. So now she's gonna share whatever happens to Tita too on her community wall. Okay, I got you.
yeah, but I was trying to, because sometimes family only comes out for certain reasons. Like maybe if someone said something to her or about her. So that's why I was
Mhm.
like, when I saw it, well, I heard about it and then I saw it. I said, well, what brought this out? Because she don't really come out unless something happened. So I was like, what happened for her to put that on her community wall?
Wow, Miss Toby, you are keeping up. Miss Toby was keeping up. She could tell us what. Oh, ooh, so okay. So the fact that she said that there's the breadcrumbs, y'all find the bread. That was the last part that she said. Like, okay, I spilled that. Go do your detective work, and that is what the people went and did.
Because when I'm
Dang.
thinking is, remember early in the week, someone said, allegedly, someone had said that Miss Tita is no longer with us. Remember?
Yeah, somebody had said that
So my
too.
my thinking is, I think people was trying to throw breadcrumbs out there so people could start thinking about, well, dang, where is Miss Tita? Where has she been? We haven't seen her. What's going on? Is she okay? What's going on? And then later on,
Mhm.
it came back to, oh, she's okay. She's not, she's still with us. And then how
Right.
people want to think. People want to think, well, damn, let me think about it. She's still with us, but why hasn't she been on YouTube? And she's been on YouTube
Mhm.
almost every day. Something must be going on. So that's what I'm
And
thinking. I think
and
people
you
was
know
bringing
how the
out
beef
bread.
sector is.
Yeah.
You know they're
Yeah,
gonna dig. I have never
yeah.
seen a sector
So
with
they're
so
gonna
many
dig.
private
Like for me,
investigators,
yeah, for me, I'm
detectives.
not gonna dig. I just like I hope she's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with anyone taking a sabbatical. Sometimes you might need to leave this motherfucking bitch because this bitch can be draining sometimes. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I think that was just the breadcrumbs and stuff like that. But I didn't expect anything like what I woke up to this morning and heard. And I was like, I truly was, I truly was sad because I was like, I can't imagine how the parents is
Yeah, cause
feeling,
she
and then
was.
I can't imagine how Miss Tita. I don't care what nobody say. I can't imagine how Miss Tita is feeling and her family. Because, like I said, I don't care what nobody say. What I saw, she had love for them kids that she was watching. Okay,
Yeah, I've seen that too. For the few videos that I watched of her. It is an unfortunate situation. Now, yesterday, let's go back to. Oh, I had to look at this comment real quick. Beef Sector Pistol Whip the Umar Boy says they literally said they came to. I don't know if you want what that word's supposed to be, the sector, or they came to the illiterate sector. I don't
the
know.
illiterate
The
sector
sector
or to
uh,
illiterate the sector. Which one?
is that the word though?
I don't know if they say the illiterate
Is it supposed to be another word?
or to illiterate, like to get rid of the sector. So I don't know if they meant
Is it
that
supposed to be like
or that we're
obliterate, probably?
or that we're it or
Obliterate the
that we're
sector?
illiterate. I don't. The sector
Let
isn't
me see.
stupid. We're just playing with the. Okay, when maybe he meant the illiterate sector
Okay,
then,
to the
because then they
illiterate
said,
sector.
yeah, because then
All
they said
right,
we're
the
not
sector
stupid.
isn't
We're just.
stupid.
Well, no,
We're just
I
playing with
think
them
he,
until they
yeah,
get.
I think Cole thinks that just because he's a doctor and he has a PhD, that he's more
Mm-hmm.
intelligent than anyone in the sector. And I'm quite sure there's a lot of people in the sector that's intelligent.
Hold on.
Oh
I'm back
God.
in a few, Rex. Rex said he was behind here. Yeah, so like I was saying, I that comment
Oh,
there,
okay.
you
Well,
may you
I'm gonna just let you know, Kurt. If he comes up, I'm leaving.
I know that is why I told him to come back in a few because I know you
Yeah,
don't you know right.
yeah. I'm not trying to.
I know you're not trying to go back and forth with him because
Yeah, I'm not trying to
sometimes
go
he'll
back
go
and forth with
cussing and stuff.
anyone. Yeah, and
Right.
cussing and stuff
So.
this morning.
Mhm. So I'm just saying, maybe that's what they thought. They saw this like an easy space for people to come in. And if you notice, they selected who they were gonna go to first. You know, they selected specific audiences. They look for the ones who have all the numbers and stuff. They look for the ones where the supposed cloud is. So they said, they had their plans on what they're gonna do. So if you notice, even some of the chats that the numbers change because for example even over there by the hood table they just go wherever they see the numbers at the time, so you could
Oh
tell
yeah,
some of
most
the times they've been
definitely.
there in the bushes, but when the numbers get bigger that's when they drop down you know I could tell that they had a plan in the beginning. It just is what it is. They said, okay, we've heard about this sector. Let's go over there and see what we can get out of there. Half of them, well, not half. The few I've heard from, they make they drop their cash apps in 4.2 seconds. They will come somewhere and the first thing they want to do is drop their links and their cash apps. Have no
Hmm.
interest in the CC or the channel. They just come and they want to promote themselves. So I can see that happening. And I can also see a falling out happening very soon. So even though things are all cool and both parties are using each other, some use each other for content, some use for money, some use for the redirect. They use each other for different reasons, for more commentary or whatever. And I can see that the fallouts are going to happen and the subscribers are going to be right there in the midst picking sides again. You better pick your side from now or not, because some of you have made it very clear that you don't want to see or hear from some of them, but the CCs don't
Hmm.
care about that. So when they do fall out, are they going to seek your assistance with these people? Are they going
Hmm.
to be looking for you to be supporting them after all of this? Because they weren't listening to you when you said you got tired of them. Like ease off. Let us not have to listen to them all the time. And I'm not like being, I'm not like I don't want to seem like I'm a mean person or I just hate them or anything because I don't have anything against them
Hmm.
or anything, but it's the way they came here. That's my
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. It's the way
It's
they
the
came in.
way.
It's the way they came in. And let me tell you one thing I hate. I hate people that try to insult people's intelligence. I hate that.
Exactly.
And I think they have a tendency to try to insult people's intelligences in the sector. The thing that really got me was the first time, man, let me tell you something. I think when I'm talking about Cole, when he initially came to this sector, I was in his chat one day and all I saw was him modding heavy hitters, content creators, but not only content creators, but also subbies that people know throughout the sector. You know what I'm saying? As
Mhm.
mods. So I said, look at
Yeah.
this shit. So I had dropped in on the chat. I said, damn, y'all don't see this shit, what he doing? He's subbing the heavy hitters and heavy content creators and some of what people might perceive, heavy hitters of subbies or whatever as mods. He's trying to play a game. He's trying to, sway y'all and shit. That's just my opinion. That's what I took it as. Phony ass.
So it's not like we don't see it. It's you're right. It's just the way that they came, and it's like they're playing the games and they're doing it in your faces, and they don't think you're seeing it. Like you're dumb enough to not see it. If some of them had come like genuine, I could understand, but you could tell that there is something is coming up at the end of the road.
Yeah.
That's all I
And
gotta
I
say.
and I feel like sometimes you need to mind your business. I remember the first time I cussed Cole out, we were in DKL's chat chat. Mind you, at that particular time, there was a lot of people in his chat. Just like you say, he looked at the fucking numbers. It was a lot of people in the chat, and Lemon was on the panel. And me and Lemon was going at it, right? Mind you, he gonna say to me, "Well, Dag, Miss Toby, why you and Lemon don't get along, or Lemon, why you don't get along with Miss Toby?" First of all, I don't even know you, motherfucker. You new to this sector. Don't question why I'm not getting along with another person that's in my motherfucking sector. Mind your own motherfucking business. And I told him, shut the fuck up. Who are you to ask me or ask him? The fuck?
Exactly. Watching from Cloud 9 says you making a lot of sense. I agree with you, Miss Toby.
Oh,
Right.
thank you. Yeah, I'm like,
And
you coming in the chat, don't even say hi to nobody. But the first thing you want to say, well, what's going on between you and Lemon? First of all, I felt like this. We having an argument as family. I'm just saying family is beef sector family. You a fucking
right.
outsider. Mind your motherfucking business.
As dysfunctional as as the family is, but we still do have these back and forths and stuff, and then maybe cool after and stuff. It's a family type thing. But you wanted to just drop down and ask her because
Let
you're
me
just
tell you
thinking about
something.
content for
Wait a minute,
yourself.
wait a minute. Let me tell you something, you ignorant ass motherfucker. I know a lot of gay men that are more manly than your ass, you weak ass. What you call yourself, a heterosexual man? Shut the fuck up. They are men. They are real men. Homophobic ass.
Oh, that's what he was coming up for. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's
We're
why
not
I'm like,
arguing today, Rex.
I'm
So
not arguing back and forth
I
with
don't want you to
him and his
come up
ignorant
when
ass.
she's here
It's probably
because we're not having
9 o'clock
a
and he
discussion
probably
about
already fucking drunk
gay
already. You
men.
fucking drunk.
We're not having a back and forth about if a gay man is a man. A man is a man. That's just it. So we're
That's what
not
I'm
gonna
saying. A
have
man is a
that.
man. They got a place for gays downtown. You sound ignorant. How you feel when white people used to say they got a place for black folks too? You ignorant ass motherfucker. I'm sorry, Curry.
Yeah, so like I was saying, you'd also see them just drop down in chats, not even say hi to the CC or anything, and they'll be like,
Yes.
link, well, drop in the word link. And I'm like, excuse
Yes.
me? You just dropped down with the word link, like we're supposed to like do cartwheels and stuff because you dropped in and typed link in the chat. Like, what? Like you're some type of celebrity? Like you're some type of celebrity because apparently because other people know about you and stuff, you think
So
that
now he
everywhere
put
you go, we're
take it
supposed to
out
know
because he
you
put
too.
in I don't know if he put in his address or he telling me where to go in Philly where the gay people are downtown. I don't
What
give a
you
fuck.
got going on, Rex? Let me grab my phone. Hold on. Whose address?
I don't know if it's his address or he telling me to go
I took it
downtown
out.
and he talking about proving it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing nothing to prove nothing
I
to
told you
you.
to stop putting your address or
You
not
fucking
address,
drunk.
location in. I told we had this conversation the last time, Rex. Don't put no location and stuff. I deleted that. Don't do that, Rex. Let me see. Watching from Cloud 9 says I don't hit their links, or if they hit any links, I leave. I wouldn't be a part of the bullshit. Right, I was saying that they think that because other people know them and they're well known now that
Mm-hmm.
everyone feels the same way. But you have to remember that there are some people who make a choice to not go watch you guys. So not everybody knows you or what you do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody sees you as like this big whatever you call yourselves at this point over here. Nobody sees that. Nobody watches you. Not everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Those who go and follow you, they'll support, they'll watch. But then you have some who made the conscious decision when you guys came around that they're not interested. It's a simple thing. So you have some who will go to watch you and some who just don't care enough. And if you go to the spaces that they are, they'll click off and go find somewhere else. So in your mind, because the CCs who are supposedly bigger accept you, it doesn't mean that they speak for the whole entire beef sector. That
Exactly.
is just a small percentage. That is, let us say there are 50 channels. I'm just using 50. The
Mhm.
people who you go to, there are like maybe five or six of them in all. It doesn't mean that the other 45 or 44 people care to know about what you guys are doing. You have to remember that. So you may be a big deal to other people, but you're not a big deal to the other 44 people. And it's not that we just want to hate you guys or anything. It's just
Mhm.
that your thing is not our thing. And in the same way, my thing is not everybody's thing. So just suck it up. We don't
Yeah,
all know you.
and just because a heavy hitter content creator in the sector is telling me to sub to you or follow me, I'm going to their live, doesn't mean I'm going to follow you or sub to you because I have a mind of my own. I don't go according to what content creators are telling me what to do or whatever or where to go to or whatever. I'm not
Bingo.
like that. I'm not like that. I don't sub just because you tell me to sub. I'll go to the channel
Bingo.
and see if I like the channel. And if I don't like the channel or I don't care for the content creator, I'm not going to sub and I'm not going to go to the live just because you tell me to go to the live. I have a mind of my own.
Exactly. You're not going to tell me to go and subscribe to someone and I go subscribe just because you told me. I'm not going to go
Hmm.
watch somebody just because you told me. I'll go look. I remember I was supporting another person. They used to send me over to, well, not send me. They'll be like, go watch so and so. We're going over to so and so right now. Go subscribe to so and so. When I went and I watched so and I'm like, nah, so and so is not for me. And I am done watching these crazy people that he's sending us to go look at. I'll never forget. I'm like, I remember typing that. I'm like, no, not going. Not, it's crazy. And just don't think that because a few people give you the go ahead or make you feel special, that the other 95% are feeling the same way about you. And it just is what it is. We are not group thinkers over here. We are not allowing, if I didn't allow in my childhood days other people to influence me to do stuff, I didn't succumb to peer pressure in the physical, I don't think I could do it virtually. I don't succumb to peer pressure. I don't have other grown adults telling me what to do and how to do and how to move. I don't have time for that. Okay, just so you know.
Hmm. Exactly.
Mm. Oh, let's talk about Ronnie Q's perfect pet competition yesterday.
I
Cha.
enjoyed myself. It was nice.
It was just nice, and it was something different to watch. So I did enjoy it. It was King should I start naming names because then I won't remember. King Roman, Mika, Just Net. It was A View is a View. There was somebody else who had Chop Chop. Was it Mika who had Chop? I
Was
don't
Chop the
remember.
pit bull?
Right, yeah. Was
He
that Mika's
wasn't he
dog?
was Chop Chop was gorgeous.
Right, and had his chain and everything.
Yes.
And then there was Miss Toby with Tiana. And did I miss any name? I don't think I did. It was Mika.
Me
Okay, it was Mika.
Mika. Okay.
Right. So
That
it
was a
was
beautiful
good.
yeah, that was a beautiful pit bull.
It really was.
Really beautiful.
And he could understand commands in both English and Spanish. So I think that was like a really good thing too.
Wow. I have to really go
That
back and watch all of it because I was
yeah.
in and out. But
She was
yeah.
she was giving him commands in Spanish and
And
was
you
it
could and
Spanish
let
or
me tell you something,
French?
and
Spanish.
you could tell that just not she spoils those babies.
Oh, sure does. You could tell. So she had her two pups. I can remember one of them being Sassy. That name is so
Yeah.
appropriate. It's so appropriate. That Sassy girl, she was like, "What are you doing?" Sassy was like, you got to work for me to do what you want." Sassy was in her cute little dress. I don't remember the name of the other dog that she had. Because he was in something like a tux at one point, and then a hot dog, a hot dog suit that was so a hot dog suit, and I'm like, how coincidental is it? There was a whole hot dog situation the other day in the beef
The-
sector, but Sassy did three tricks. Rolled over. What was the other one? can't remember the other one. I do. It took a while for Sassy to roll over, and then but the
Oh,
last trick I do remember is her saying let's go," and she jumped in the bag in like 1 second. It was so cute.
oh.
Um,
So I'm gonna go
Sassy
back and
was.
watch all of it because like I said, I was running around and stuff. So I'm gonna go back so I can watch it and give Ronnie Q a full click and a view. But I really had a good time. I
Yeah,
did. It
I
was so
did.
nice.
And then a view is a view. After
Oh my god,
having us
she.
wait the whole time to hear about this new pet she
Oh my
had.
god, she had
Oh
me.
Lord. Oh
She
Lord.
had me.
Oh Lord. A view is a view. Do you know that prior to this, I had the intention of coming with a cutout dog?
I told you you should
And
have
I
did
was
it.
gonna put it over. But then I said to myself, I don't want Ronicu's show to be going real good, and then I come with this freaking cut out dog on a string and stuff and mess it up. So I was weighing my mind, but then when I saw View is a View with her fake dog, I'm like, shit, I should have came with my dog too. It would have been a real competition between these two fake dogs, because I would have outdone hers. Okay. I would
But
have
the
colored that shit too.
but the sad thing is, I really thought that Miss Pam had a dog
I
all the
did,
time.
and she named the dog DOGG and stuff. Listen, I really thought the whole time, unless she does have a dog, but they don't feel like showing it anymore. I don't know, cause I really do think she has a dog. I
Okay,
really
Rex,
do. A
I
little
will
puppy.
agree. I will agree to talk nice to you. But please, when I'm around, please don't say things like that because that really irritates me. One, I'm really good friends with King Roman. Two, I'm an ally. I support, my gay brothers and sisters. So I take offense. So I'm going to be respectful if you're respectful. So go ahead. Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was, yeah, I had a really good time.
I did, and I like those little costumes. I like King Roman's Eli.
Hmm.
Eli was hot. Eli was like, "Why you have me out here?" But he did his tricks because he did
But no, it
stand
was
up and
hot though.
walked.
It was
Yeah,
extremely hot in the DMV area because we're from the same area. Because you see Tiana wasn't trying to do nothing either.
Tiana
It was
didn't
hot
want to be bothered. Tiana's like, "Why you have me out this car? Why you take me out this car to come?" Tiana
yeah, she
was
wanted to
being
know
like,
we was in a nice AC because if I'm not really going anywhere, she goes with me. So she probably said we was in a nice AC doing our little runs
took me
for
for the
Saturday, and
day.
you got me out in this heat
Right.
running
You
around.
took me out. Tiana was
But I
like,
had to do it. Yeah, I had to do it for my Ronnie Q. I said only for Ronnie Q. That's it.
right. So Tiana made an appearance yesterday, guys. Um, King Roman's dog did three. I can remember him doing the stay, the standing, because he stood on his back legs. What else did he do? I don't remember what the other one was, but I do remember him taking the commands very well. That was Eli. And then there was the one who did the Spanish and English. Then there was just Net with Sassy. And what's the other name? There was another name. I saw it in the chat. Let me go up, see if I could find it. Bentley. It was Bentley, yes.
Oh,
You could
okay.
tell they are spoiled
They are spoiled.
dogs.
Yes, I said
You could
when I seen them, I
tell.
said, let me tell you, when I seen them, I said, Dag, I thought Tiana was spoiled. I said, no, I think that like Tiana would get dressed occasionally, but I have a funny feeling she dresses them all the time.
Oh yeah, you could tell. And that dress looked really nice too. Okay. All y'all stop lying says I thought for months View really had a dog. View says she doesn't have a
Me
dog.
too.
There goes
I
View. And she
thought, I thought
says
so.
since Brooke had a fake baby, I had a fake dog. Oh my god.
Miss V, Miss V, oh my
Views
God. Yes, she is. Yeah, Ronnie Q is a good sport, Miss V. I know. She probably was laughing too when you told her.
Oh my god. She said she got love cash from it. Oh, that is so cute. You entertained them with that one. Cause and her dog was doing a few tricks too. At one point, I was wondering if the battery was okay in her dog, but it was funny. Okay, So that was something
Yeah,
different to watch.
something different for the beef factor, y'all. But well, Ronnie Q always does. See, that's one thing why I love her channel because she's not only beef factor. We have fun over
It's
there.
variety, and
Yes,
variety is the spice
yes,
of life, you know?
yes, yes. We have fun over there at times. She could get
Yeah.
petty with the beef sector, and then she could give us news stories. News stories, and
Right.
you learn a
And that
lot.
is
Yeah.
what I've always liked that, so she could do commentary on different on world news, or stuff that really matter, things that are happening
Mhm.
in our community and stuff. And at the same time, she could, keep it all light and, talk about beef sector shenanigans and stuff. And then she has her different activities that she does. She has the
Mhm.
perfect pet competition, and then for those who are good with their hands, what's the name of her other one that she does? What's the name of the last one she did? The wreath. I don't know if she's gonna do that as an
Oh
annual
yeah,
thing.
oh
The
yeah, because
wreath
yeah,
competition.
because she's a very
Right.
crafty person, and she's very
Right.
like she's one of the content creators that I enjoy in the sector because she really, she really,
Thinks
she
about her
support, she
supporters.
really thinks about her subbies. Yeah, I couldn't get the words out.
Right.
She really thinks about her subbies and stuff. She's very thoughtful, a very thoughtful individual. Mhm.
hmm And it is just cool sometimes. It's not that we don't like the beef sector stuff, but then
Mhm.
the next you have to have different stuff that people can watch at different times. Everyone can be doing the same thing, so it's good for a
Yeah.
little bit of variety at different
Yeah,
times.
I like
Okay.
the balance. Yeah, you should have balance
Yeah.
sometimes. Even in the beef sector, I think that you should have balance.
Yeah,
You
and then you'll
know?
have other channels that you can go when you want to listen to a little
Yeah.
music. You
Yeah.
have channels that you can go to when you want to play a little game. You have channels that you could go when you want to watch people just vlog their daily lives.
Yeah.
They're outdoors doing stuff like so. Everyone serves different purposes on here. And I then you got a view is a view. If you want to relax, you go over there and watch
Yeah,
her
I love
color.
going over there. I love
You
going over
know,
there, and she has interesting conversations as well. Like
right
sometimes I
when
might
she
be in the chat,
chats.
and sometimes I might be in the bushes. Because sometimes when you're in the chat, Miss Pam sometimes don't even look at the chat to try to talk to you. But I digress. She ain't gonna cuss me out this
Yeah.
morning. But
And
yes,
people don't know
I
some of
love
those chats while she's
yeah.
color. You gotta it'll
But
crack
let
you
me
up too.
yeah, but let me tell you something. And like one day I said this. I said I see why at one point in time Sean wanted to do a show on the beef sector because girl, this is a cast of characters over here, okay?
Yes, it is. The show. It would have, you know what? The dysfunction always causes problems, but it would have been a really good show. I was ready for it, to be quite honest. I was ready for the chaos. I was ready for the drama. I was ready for the talent. I was ready for everything that came with it. It's unfortunate that it didn't get kicked off. The pilot didn't kick off good. It is unfortunate because I people even were recording stuff, and when you're doing stuff like that, you don't be recording during the actual recording, so that kind of messed things up too. But I was looking forward to it. The fights, the drama, the
Mhm.
cuss outs,
Mhm.
the crazy shenanigans. I was looking forward to everything. And
Yeah,
then
because it's a cast of characters in the sector, and it's a lot of funny people in the sector.
like
Funny as I don't
Tim,
know what.
I was looking forward to see what Uncle Tim had going on. I
Let me
wanted
tell
to
you
see
something.
what Tim was
Uncle
gonna do.
Uncle Tim can't stand past the girl. It
Tim
tickles
wanted to
me.
fight the passer, okay?
It
So I
tickles me.
was hoping to see that. But he's been cool of late, because before that he was always doing his videos and doing commentary on what the passer had going on. But the thing with Uncle Tim too is that he is verse also, so he'll talk about different stuff, not just beef sector stuff. So
Mhm.
that's a good thing about him. And I I appreciate the channels that I can watch, that they do different stuff, not the same thing all the time.
Well,
Cuz
that's how it is here too, Curry. That's how you are.
yeah, cuz I much prefer the entertainment value of it all.
Yeah. Mhm.
So very rarely, because it does happen that people will have cuss outs over here and stuff. But then I just like the whole idea of chilling with my subscribers. That's my thing. I like the whole idea of playing games and stuff with them. or just coming out and chatting and stuff. So I don't always have to be trying to figure out how I'm going to be in the loop because I don't have to be. I don't always have to try to be a part of the drama all the time. You could go somewhere else for that when you feel like. Sometimes the drama comes, sometimes it doesn't, but I just want to for the most part chill with my subscribers. That's my type of thing. That's how I
Okay.
am in real life.
So for today, as far as the beef sector is concerned, what you think that the top subject or topic is going to be today within the
I don't
sector?
apart from the whole Tita Talks situation, I don't know how it's gonna go. It all depends on how people respond. Because if the lives happen and Jay Dunn or other people associated with Tita decides to talk about it, so that's gonna be
Mhm.
one. I don't know if they're gonna talk about. Did any drama happen last night with the trivia over by the spaceship? I don't know.
I was like in and out of that, so I don't think it was like when I was there at a particular time. I didn't see any drama. I know that I know James did an after show live for the trivia. I know it was an after show live, so I need to go see that too. Cause I was
Okay.
in and out as far as the trivia was concerned, so I
Me
don't even know who
too.
won.
I don't know who won. I didn't stay for too long because at one point nobody knew what the questions were, and I think it had something to do with people typing in the chat. But I'm saying there was an option for you to, close the chat out if so you could ask. So I didn't stick around for that one to be quite honest. But I think the main thing that everyone will be talking about today is Tita Talks. Everybody's gonna do it because it is the beef sector, and this is what we do. If there's a story that comes out, trust and believe everyone is going to be talking about it. The thing is, are people going to be insensitive? Is the thing. And then there was something that happened yesterday with Jay Dunn and Jamila, and I don't know if
What
that is also going to spin
what
out.
happened yesterday with? I know I was at Miss T's live yesterday, but what happened? Did something happen after Miss T's live?
They were going back and forth. Yeah, I think where did I spot that yesterday? I
Because
think
I
it
know
was
that
over by Brianna. I don't want to
they was
lie.
going
Yeah,
back and
it
forth
was
at
over
Breeze.
there. Mhm.
Okay,
And
well
there were
then,
a few things that Jaden mentioned that we didn't know about Jamila, so that came out. So that
oh
was the
Lord,
situation. So they
she's
were
done.
reviewing what happened. Yeah, they were reviewing what happened over by
Now let me ask
Lemons.
you a question. Did this happen? I wonder if that happened before or after Bambi made her community wall.
It may have been after.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you think it's the possibility that Miss Tita is a casualty of war because of her association with Jay Dunn?
Quite possibly, because they're going to use that to get back at her too. But I
Okay.
don't know too much about, all of that going on. But
Well, like I
apparently
said,
Jamila and Jay Dunn are not cool anymore, and it's been that way for a while now. So
but all of us, but see, and I didn't know it's been that way for a while now. I didn't know that.
hmm
Did you?
just came out.
Yeah, I don't even think anybody said anything because I don't even think Jamila said anything about that.
Yeah, I don't recall Jamila saying anything about her. So I just think that the whole thing is just gonna spiral out of control at some point. I can foresee that happening because we know how
I
people
hope
are.
not. I
We
know,
know how
but
people are.
I know how people are, but I'm wishing that it won't happen. Okay. And like I said,
Yeah.
I'm wishing and hoping that Jaden will take a break off the panels today because whenever she hits the panels, they're either going to try to agitate her or they're going to keep asking her questions.
Right. Right.
And I just want her to chill today.
Yeah. Is Jamila like really close with Tita also? Do you know?
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there's anything else on the streets. I haven't heard anything else. I haven't really been in a lot of live streams to be quite honest. Yesterday was a
I've been
little
like,
bit busy for me.
yeah. This week I've been like in and out because I'm still doing stuff to my house. Like yesterday, I was in and out, and I had to go to Home Depot because my
Mhm.
homeboy came over. I wanted him to paint my front door because I wanted my front door painted, and then he replaced the window in the basement for me, so I had to get a new window in the basement. So that's what I was doing yesterday, going back and forth like to Home Depot and stuff like that. And then I was running errands. 'Cause on Saturdays, Saturdays is the day to really to run a whole bunch of errands.
Right. Especially if you didn't get the chance to do it during the week. So you try to get a lot. I try to get most stuff done on Saturdays. Yeah.
Like today, I think when I'm done with you, I think I'm gonna get ready for cooking dinner tonight. And I think for some reason I have a taste for Cornish hens today. So I think I'm gonna make some stuffed Cornish hens.
I see Yusuf do Cornish hens on here a lot. Dirty
Oh really?
Laundry. Yeah,
Really?
he's done on his channel. Yeah. I do be up there in his bushes watching because he does his late cooking and stuff. So, I'll be up there. Sometimes I drop down, sometimes I stay up there in the bushes. He hasn't done it in a while though. Dirty Laundry has a question. I would never be able to answer it because I don't watch Shelly. I'm not subscribed to her. So I don't know who was the first one to bring her to YouTube. I have no idea. Maybe somebody in the cloud will know who was the first one to bring Tita to YouTube. I don't know. That
Oh, I
part
don't
I
know.
that part
Yeah,
I don't know. And I don't know who
yeah,
she's closer with,
yeah, I don't know
of the
either.
two. Trust and believe. I don't know much about Tita. I just know what I watch on her channel. Rex says I paint in real life. Nah, she doesn't want you to paint her door, Rex. Let me see.
No,
Dirty
no,
Laundry says
no.
who was the
Like,
first one to bring?
I'm
Oh,
okay, honey. He's painted the house for me already. Thank you though.
okay. Who was the first one to bring tea to situation? Oh,
Oh,
remember, Miss Toby was saying that Bambi was one of the persons who typed
yeah,
first on
I
her
think
community
yeah.
wall.
Dirty laundry. I think it was Bambi on her community wall. Cause then
Bambi put the breadcrumbs, as she calls
yeah,
it.
Bambi put the breadcrumbs, and then later on at night, after the trivia contest with Bazaar, Shelly went live and she was talking about it, and it was a short live. So if you haven't seen Shelly's live, go to Shelly's live too. But I think because
Right.
I think she referenced Bambi's community wall.
And that community wall post was over 17 hours ago. So I'm just saying it was over 17 hours ago. So that is what maybe started people. Listen, sometimes you just, when not a lot is going on, sometimes you
Hmm.
just have to be going through these community walls. I'll holler reading some of these community walls on here. People may not
Hmm.
go live, but then they'll post something or comment on something they've seen or somebody. And some of the content actually comes from the community walls. I've seen some stuff on here. I'm telling you, they've made my day. I'm just saying. Sometimes you just have to just look and laugh. I'm just saying. I've seen some stuff on here. I have definitely seen some community wall stuff on here. And then later on, you see people fighting, and you have no
Hmm.
idea it was because of the damn community
Community
wall.
wall.
Oh, yeah, it was because of that. I've seen it so much. Oh, Sir King also talked about it too yesterday, because I
Oh,
didn't
he
click on
did.
it, but I can see it was 3 hours ago. I'm just scrolling through my
Oh, okay.
phone
Well,
and I
dang.
saw,
So
I'm
you
seeing
mean
the
to tell me?
title.
Wow. So people was up in the middle of the night, early in the morning, talking about this.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I missed. Ooh, did I miss Olivia too? Ooh, what about the whole thing with Lady Snoop and Pills? Has that died down or is it still going on?
I think it's somewhat still going on, but I really don't I don't know. That whole situation was weird to me.
It was
I'm
some
like, how did
trolling.
Snoop get involved?
Snoop does her trolling sometimes. That was an interesting one. That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, let me ask you. So, do you think we're done with the Brooke conversation now? Brooke and Malik and Pill situation now?
I don't think so. because as long as there's a trip coming up, it's still gonna happen. And then the last time I heard Brooke said that she was leaving her job early so she could go file. She said she filed the paperwork, but she didn't pay for it. Did you hear that? Did you hear that point, Miss Toby, that she filed
Girl,
the paperwork,
let
but
me
she didn't
let me
pay
just
for
say
it
this.
yet?
Let me
So
just
I'm
say
gonna
this.
go.
I try my best to give Brooke the benefit of the doubt, and I think it's more so because from one be more sister to another be more sister, I be trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But sometimes I be like, Brooke, are you lying to us?
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. And then, to be honest, because I don't stick around by Ness's channel for too long, so even if she
Mm-hmm.
does follow up with stuff, I don't know. But the last thing I heard her say, and I think that was Friday, if I'm not mistaken, because I went over there by her channel, she was talking about filing paperwork and didn't pay it yet. She was talking about how Malik accused her of cheating, but he was just as bad because he was talking whatever he did, had those conversation with Pretty Chocolate Girl. I don't. Do you remember that? When
Yes,
the
I
whole
recall.
situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, Brianna had clicked the link and she was talking about asking her like a few questions. One of the questions that I remember her asking was about some rumors about her being evicted. And Brooks said, kind of, sort of, kind of. And I'm like, what? Because there was
What?
something that came out recently about
What?
her getting some evictions. And her response to that was kind of weird for me, but it's not like, But she
But
ended up
what
typing
do you
something in the
mean?
back chat to
But
Brianna.
what do you mean, kind of, sort of? It's either a yes or a no. So my thing is,
Girl.
unless it's like, oh, I got a eviction notice, but then I paid up, so therefore I didn't get evicted. See, this is what I just wish. This is what I wish. I wish that she never brought her husband in the beef sector. I wish that she never let him. I know you can't say let, but yeah, to some extent, if it's your husband, let him drop down in chats, let him click links. I wish that she didn't even let nobody know anything about her husband. That's what I wish.
Right. And the fact that he knows about what she's watching means like he's heard and seen some of the stuff, so he's probably subscribed to them also. And he's cool with a few people that she's cool with too. So that I remember watching it on Friday. Um, but I remember that question about the eviction because it was said somewhere else. Um, and Brianna was also talking to her and saying that people said it was a play for cash apps. And she's like, no, no, it wasn't no play for a cash app. And if so be the case, why don't I have a lot of money? She said she's okay financially and all of that. So she says it wasn't no storyline and it's no play for a cash app. It's Malik who wants her to delete her platform and all of that. Um, I don't know why he wants that. Maybe it is a contributing factor to their relationship being the way it is right now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Brianna
yeah,
also,
but that was odd. That was odd for me. That was odd for her to say because my thing is, if y'all quote unquote separated or you getting divorced, what difference does it make if you delete the channel or not? Unless you
right.
two are really still together. And my thing is, if y'all all together and yeah, I feel like this. If I'm with my husband and we're still together and he feels like this YouTube shit is coming between our marriage, you know
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen? I ain't gonna
You're
have no
gonna
more
get
YouTube
off.
channel.
Right.
Because my
Right.
husband comes first.
So clearly they've had some issue, talking about this whole YouTube thing, and he's maybe mentioned it to her some time ago that I'm thinking that this YouTube thing is what is causing them to have this rift right now between both of them, and he's made it known that she needs to get off of YouTube. Maybe who knows if he thinks she spends too much time on YouTube. Maybe it's because some of their dirty laundry got aired. How coincidental the name Dirty Laundry is there. Their information about them keeps coming out. But I don't think it's on any one person, it's on both of them. Both of them
Yeah,
are bringing
yeah,
their situations out here. It's not just Brooke. So
yeah,
he
cause,
wants her to
yeah,
delete her channel and stuff. Um, Brianna was also asking her some questions, like, is it do you really like pills? And she was like, yeah, I like him, and we're just getting to know each other and stuff. And you didn't watch it, Miss Toby? You didn't see this live stream that she did while at work?
yeah. I
Girl.
seen that. I was in and out the chat. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh,
With
okay.
when Bree was on the panel and then Brooke kept dropping down because she said her phone was dying or something to
Right.
that. Yeah, and
And
then
Malik still has
Malik was. Yeah,
The
Malik
mod still
still
over
had, he's
there.
still a mod over there, and
Isn't
Malik
that
was on
funny?
it. Yeah, and Malik was still in the chat. And then what made it even
I
worse, in
was
my
seeing some of the
opinion,
stuff he was saying in the chat too. Go ahead.
what made it worse even more, in my opinion, was how so called best friend. I don't even know why the fuck he was on the panel.
Oh, the Dana dude.
Yeah, Dana, like shut
He
up.
came up and he I don't know, he didn't say much of anything in my opinion,
He
because
was
at one
talking in
point he's
circles.
saying he's tired of them both and that their
Yeah,
personal lives should just be personal and not be
but
here
yet
on
you
YouTube.
was on, but yet you
But
were
he was
not
a
only
part
on
of
her
the
panel.
craziness last year too.
But not only that, you said that you sick of it and that shouldn't be on YouTube. But not only that, you were on her panel, but you was on somebody else's panel a couple hours later talking about the shit.
Right. I remember him clicking on somebody else's. Who was it? I don't
I think
remember
it was
whose
Neff.
panel.
I think it was Neff
Yeah.
panel.
So
Like,
you're saying all of that, but you're
but
still
yet
being
you,
a part of
yeah,
it
but yet you on a panel talking, running your big mouth. Oh,
and
shut
giving
up.
her advice saying that not everybody who acts like your friends are your friends. So if people are even here supposedly supporting you,
Yeah, and you talking in
okay,
circles, and we kept
all
saying,
y'all stop
yeah,
lying. Yeah, but interestingly, Malik has the mod stick, and every time she goes live and he's still on, she says something to the effect that, "Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to remove this mod stick, or I can't remove this mod stick because there's always some reason." But he always has a mod stick there whenever she goes
girl,
live.
please. I don't, I don't know.
At some
I'm
point, I
like,
saw Malik there in the chat saying, "Is Bree running the channel? Why is Bree doing this? Why is Bree doing that?" You know and Brooke was like, he you're disrespecting me and stuff, but the whole time
yeah.
Malik was there saying that, okay, it's my name that brought, I don't remember how many people were there, but it was
They
over
bought the
600
numbers. They
people.
bought the numbers or something to that nature, something like
Right.
that.
So he
And
was
I'm
like,
like,
My
what?
name is bringing this to your that
So
was
that's
a
making
whole
me,
mess over
yeah.
there.
So that's making me think like, is this for real or is this a play? And then she get an attitude because I
Right.
put in the chat like, is this a play? Then she was like, she was getting an attitude when people ask her if it's a play. I'm asking you if
People
it's
are
a
going to
play.
ask you questions. They're going to ask because they have questions. They're wondering what's going on.
Yeah,
And
because if
amongst
I'm not
all
mistaken, a week prior to that, she put on her community wall, basically, fuck y'all and I'm leaving. So what happened to you
right.
leaving?
And I was like 3 to 7 business days. She
Oh
didn't
my
leave.
god!
She's
Oh my
already on
god! You sure
panels.
did. You sure did, Kurt. And,
Mhm.
and that's yep. And I said we should have made a bet, and you were absolutely
I
right.
would have made some money. I could have made some money because she can't stay away from links. And not that I have anything against her, but she
Girl,
said
well, that's
she's
what.
leaving.
Well, girl,
She
I
said
told
she's
you,
leaving.
yeah. I had put in the chat when all that mess between Joanna and Dolly that happened. I had put in Lady Nika's chat. I think Joanna is addicted to YouTube, and maybe she need to take a break. Girl, we got into an argument on Lady Nika's about that shit.
Oh Lord, I didn't get to see that part.
Yeah, we
Oh
got into it
Lord.
because she was like, "Well, you're here just as much as I am," and I'm thinking like, "Am I?" I said, "Well, no," because sometimes I might leave and I feel like I still see you on the same panel when I wake up in the motherfucking morning.
Right.
So we got into it and stuff like that, and I told her, "If you think I'm here more than you, one thing for sure, I'm not in a whole bunch of fuck shit all the time like you are."
I get it. I thought Joanna said it on here because when she first came back from her YouTube, what she call it, rehab, she came over
Hmm.
here first and she's like, I'm not gonna be arguing with anyone on panels, and I'm like,
Well,
Joanna, three to
we got
seven
into an
business
argument.
days.
Yeah, we got into an argument, and I told her, "Don't say nothing to me, and I won't say nothing to you no more." And I'm done.
Hey Yaya. Good
Good morning,
morning.
y'all.
Child. So Brooke, that whole situation with Brooke too. Even in the midst of that, Langston was over there promoting his song. I crack up. I crack up when Langston he has the opportune time to he saw that as an opportune time to drop his song, and then guess what the name of that song was? Cloud Chaser.
Oh my God, Jesus. Langston is a
I
fool.
don't
He is a fool. Oh, speaking of that, because I was about to say, he's like one of the biggest trolls. Anyone in the chat, please go to Yaya's community wall because she's having a contest. And you have to she has nominations like who's the biggest troll in the sector, the best mod, the messiest. subby, and it's only for subbies only, no content creators. So go to her community wall and put on it, who you think,
Oh, I,
you
I
know,
already voted for my mods. I should go do the trolling ones. Hold on. Let me see if I could grab
yeah.
Yaya's
So it's
link.
like best mod, best troll, messages, subby, most supportive subby. What else? I don't know. Yeah, yeah, put it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the poll is closed. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Prizes today told me. Okay, I apologize. What time are you going live, yeah, so I can know? Cause I'm try to get my dinner together for Sunday dinner.
She's doing Cornish hens, Yaya.
Yeah, I want stuffed Cornish hens. So I'm gonna make some stuff and put it in there, and I want some yams, and I put marshmallows on top of my yams, and then I want maybe like I don't know
Hey,
some broccoli
Coffee. Oh, I'm gonna
or
do
something
ramen
like that.
today.
What time? You said the
I'm
poll is
doing
closed. Okay,
chickpeas
what time,
today.
y'all you on live?
She has best troll, funniest mod, messiest subby, best mod, messiest mod, most supportive subby.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was gonna do six. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that was nice too because I feel like sometimes the mods or even the subbies, we don't get, like anything. People don't acknowledge us. You know
right. But Yaya, Yaya, you forgot the most important one,
what I'm saying? It's
which
six
is
or
the
eight.
best panel whore. You left the most important. Who's the best panel whore? Oh Lord, not that you're gonna take your crown off to give it to anyone else, but that one should have been in it too. Lord, I am reading the comments for the best troll and the best mods and everything. Oh Lord. Hood Scriptures voted himself. Is Hood Scriptures male? I
Oh,
don't
I had
know.
no idea.
Oh, I was
Oh,
about to
she said I might add that tonight.
the okay, the right. But that person has to know that they're below you, yeah, because you're the top panel whore. So that person has to know they're in second place.
I'm just
It's
trying to understand how she's going to say I was going to do six or eight. How you can go between six or eight? Lord Jesus.
oh my god. They're
But,
putting meanwhile and BL for all of the categories. So like,
well, BL and meanwhile they are messy mods though. But let me tell you
oh,
what, for messing your subs, I voted royalty because royalty is messy.
Ro- royalty is a mess. Have you seen
She
her in
is a
other
mess.
sectors too? She doesn't care. She jumps out and says anything.
She don't. And my
Royalty.
thing is, and I think it's even more cute because of her voice. You would never think that
Yeah.
she would be that messy because she got that cute little voice. Like she is a messy little thing.
Almost everyone is saying messiest sub is royalty. Almost
Yes,
everyone.
she is
Oh my
messy.
gosh.
I told her in the chat. I said I voted for you. She said you voted for me. Yes, I voted for you, little messy little heifer. You are messy.
So not only she messy in the chat, she is messy on the links
Yeah.
too.
Now
So and it's hilarious too,
yeah,
might I
and
add.
yeah, and let me tell you something. And she don't care. She'll ask any question. She
She
don't care.
sure does. And she
She will
doesn't
ask
care who
you,
it is.
and she
She
don't care
doesn't
who
care
it
who the
is.
CC is. She's asking that shit,
She don't
okay?
care. She'll ask in a minute. She don't care.
Even if
She
they
does
cuss
not
her
hold her
out.
tongue.
Even
She don't hold her
if they
tongue.
cuss her out, she doesn't care.
She don't ever care. She like, I don't care. They could cuss her out, and she said, "Well," and look, they could cuss her out, and she would say, "Well, you didn't answer the question, though." She don't care.
She does. Oxity says I voted for spam. Spam is messy too. Spam will have some very interest. You know what? We should have had most annoying subby. Now I'm thinking of more
Oh,
categories.
the most. Let me tell you who was the most annoying subby in my eyes. Fucking Summer Breeze, that fucking bitch.
What about Beyonce? Well, no, Beyonce is hilarious sometimes. I
No,
haven't seen
Beyonce is a
Beyonce
messy.
around a lot.
It's a messy troll to me. Beyonce is a messy troll. Oh, 6
But
p.m. if TRX doesn't go live. Okay.
Jamila from Booger Wolf Gangster, what a name. So Yaya, I just gave you two. What did I say? Most annoying subscribers. Is that what I said? Most
Yeah.
most annoying subscriber and the best panel whore. Okay. The best panel whore after Fates Yaya. Let's make sure we put that one. But Beyonce, I do appreciate Gummy Bomber is annoying too. I'll just say that. Ooh, Jamila says the most annoying is Beasley, hands down. Beasley
Oh yeah. But
comes
we're
on
talking
to
about like
aggravate and
yeah, but
agitate.
Jamila, we talking about B sector. We're not talking about outside the sector, honey.
You got
Yeah.
some
So,
people who their
but
main
I agree
role,
with you. I agree with you. He is annoying. He gets on my nerves.
he does that to get people to react a certain kind of way. And then you have some trolls outstanding. I'm not. Let me get most away from what's his name, Beasley. You have some trolls on here. They really do play a role in the sector, and I can appreciate some of them because then you have them that they'll say stuff that other people are afraid to say. That's all I'm gonna say. They'll say some stuff because some of the subscribers are afraid to say some things
Oh, let me tell you who I love.
to their
Then,
CCs.
um, Spicy Dicey would say stuff that people don't want to say. You heard me,
She
Carrie?
does. She does.
Yeah, Spicy Dicey would say shit. And
What?
Bertha May is funny too.
I've seen Bertha May do some shit on here too. TM, I don't really see TMZ trolling around a lot, but TMZ used to do that. TMZ is straightforward too. I like that about him.
Girl, but every time I think of Spicy Dicey, I think about when she went on. Who platform was that? Was that Bless Watkins? I don't know who platform it was. Cause she used to always call Miss Olivia. What did she used to call Miss Olivia all the time, y'all?
I don't know. Yaya said it was on Blessed's channel.
Okay, but what was it that she used to call Miss Olivia all the time?
Snorkel? Is that it?
No,
Hmm. I don't
no, it
know.
wasn't. No,
Satchmo?
it was a
What is
musical player.
Satchmo?
It was a musical player, and then she ended up playing the music on Blast Live when Olivia was on it, and Miss Olivia got mad. Oh fuck it, I don't know. I can't think early. I ain't had nothing to eat yet. But Spicy Dicey is funny, and Bertha May is funny too.
Yeah, I like
I
the
think
trolls. Some of them, not
yeah.
all, because some of them are really
I think like
annoying.
I like well some people don't really I like Gummy, but some people don't care for Gummy, but I like Gummy.
I don't do Gummy. At first I didn't care about stuff that Gummy says because I just understand that, this is what they do and you have a few people who do that. But when you start just paying attention to somebody
Louis
more than you
Armstrong,
need
that's what it
to.
was. Louis Armstrong. She used to call Miss Olivia Louis Armstrong. So one day, Spicy Dicey got on the platform when Miss Olivia was on there and started playing Louis Armstrong, and Miss Olivia had a fit. Yes, that's what it is. I know this. Oh, Satchmo is Louis. Okay, well,
I
y'all
never heard the
that shit
Satchmo name
older than me. I
before.
didn't know that's what they call that man.
I had
But
no
yeah,
idea.
yeah, I ain't even know either girl. But
Mm-mm.
yeah, so that shit was funny. And Miss O, she was she was bad because
I
Spicy
think
would troll her all the time.
there's a difference between trolling sometimes and just being an annoying pest. Like that gummy bomber person, they pretty much harass people because with unwanted obsessive attention. She's just upset. He or she, well, no, not he or she. She is very obsessive, and that's all I'm saying. But then there are other people who troll around and their trolling is cute. It's fun because they say some controversial stuff, you know, or they'll confront someone in a provocative manner to, let them spill stuff or, get them heated and stuff. And then you got some of them who just come to just disrupt anything that we got going on, change the conversation, cause chaos and stuff. And that in turn causes, content for other people. So it just is what it is. I like some of them. I don't have a problem with people trolling and stuff. But then it's when it gets too much. Talent trolls. Who else do I see troll a lot on here? Snoop trolls, royalty trolls. Who else? I can't think of. I'm getting hungry too. I should probably get off of here. I
Yeah,
haven't eaten yet. Can't
like,
even think
getting hungry.
straight.
Yeah, I was like, I need to
I,
make my breakfast because usually I'm up at least
I
by
gotta do fruits first. I
I said
try
at
to
least
do
I'm
fruits in the morning before
oh
I
really?
eat.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need to start doing that, girl. Cause I love me some a good cantaloupe and some watermelon and
Girl,
some
I'm gonna do
pineapple
watermelon and pineapple this morning.
and
Okay.
pineapples. Well, I
All
told you
right.
last week I had bought me some watermelon and I only bought it so I could put it in my salad, but I end up eating a damn watermelon.
Good, because I would never do it in a salad.
It tastes really good in a salad though. It really does.
So I'm going to be doing my pineapple and my watermelon this morning, and then
Well,
tomorrow
I
I'll
think
be
I'm gonna
doing
get
a
some
fruit
watermelon
shake.
today, and I'm gonna get some cantaloupe because I need to get my Cornish hen. I wish I could buy one, but they come in 2 packs. Well, I could
Oh,
always get 2 packs and freeze the other one and make it for
yeah,
later
you could
on if
make
I
a
want.
shake. You could make a whole shake tomorrow if you'd like to. I'm going to be doing that, a fruit shake. That's what I'll be doing with my bananas and my pineapple and my papaya and all this stuff. Make
Okay.
me a
Well, I hope
nice little
y'all
smoothie.
figure out. I hope y'all figure out. Um, no, I'm talking about the Cornish hen. I can't make no smoothie out no Cornish hen. Um,
Oh, you're talking about
yeah, because I said I wish I could buy
no, no,
individual.
freeze it. I was still on smoothies, child. You can freeze the next one. Why
Yeah,
not?
that's what I'll do. I'll just freeze it and then make it for another day and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I do. I wish y'all would tell us exactly what time because 6 and 8 is a long way to go. But she said she waiting to see if Triple goes live today because
Make sure
sometimes
you schedule it, yeah, yeah, so we can at least have the notification bell on.
well sometimes I get
So
the notifications and sometimes I don't. And then when I tell her because I don't get the notifications all the time because YouTube be tripping. But then when I tell her, can you call me to tell me that you go live? She don't never call me to tell me that she going live.
Yaya, it is listen, Yaya. Make sure you call Miss Toe because she's waiting. She needs to know. You better make sure you tell her.
Because it be a
Call
couple
her.
times
And
I just come on YouTube and I'm like, oh, dang, I didn't know she was live. And I just jump in the chat because I didn't know she was live. I don't know. YouTube been acting funny lately with the
YouTube is messing
notifications.
people's channels up with the little things they do, like not sending out the notifications on time or at all, because sometimes the people are live and you don't see that little, that red
Get
thing that shows
down.
they're live. You
Get
click
down.
on it and then you notice they're live. So they'll do that, or then they'll play with the numbers, you know, or you'll see at the end of a live stream if they had 400 people in their chat. When they're done, you see that only 10 people watched it, so the numbers are off. So
Yeah, that's
those are
weird.
some of the ways
And
they
then I
do
remember a
sabotage
couple weeks
people's
ago,
channels.
they said Jay Wilson had like 4,000 people in his chat.
I saw
I was like,
that.
ain't no way in
I
hell he
saw
had
that.
4,000 people in his chat.
Girl, I took a whole screenshot because I said, let me look to see if this thing is right. I'm like, what? For almost 5,000 people were in his chat.
I was like, no,
Um,
ain't no way in hell.
And the thing is, it shouldn't even be like that because if you have 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 subscribers, it shouldn't be too far-fetched to see 4,000 people in your thing. But because of the beef sector, we know only when there's some high drama do the numbers go up.
Hmm.
So we kind of knew something was off, and he was making sure to say it the whole time he was live that I don't know nothing about them numbers. Like he was trying to make sure he said it continuously that he didn't have anything to do with no buying of no numbers or anything, and that it may have been a glitch. But that is that. That's all. Well, I'm getting ready to wrap up, Miss Toby.
Okay, well, I had
I
fun.
appreciate you so much for coming up. I did, and we were able to talk about everything, and now we're just gonna have to look to see what happens for the rest of
Yeah,
the day as it relates to this whole what you call it,
yeah,
Miss Tita talk situation.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
guess who is live? Let
Cool.
me see something. Sassy is live.
Oh yeah,
She
she
snuck an
yeah, yeah, she been live for a while.
okay. Ooh.
But I came over here.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Miss Toby. I
Okay.
wonder if
I mean,
there's
no,
gonna
I
be any
love that.
drama over
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I love Sassy too, but I was like, both of y'all was live. I said, well, let me go and see what Curry talking about first, because initially I thought you were talking about it, and then when she started, she had literally just started her live, so she didn't get into the details, but she was over here talking about it. So I was like, well, let me see what Curry talking about then. Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm hoping for the best for Tita and her family, and also
Oh
for the
yes,
family of Vincent, the baby who passed
me
on too. So
too.
for both families, I am hoping that everything, works out well for them. It's gonna take time because it's not an easy thing, and grief is not an easy thing too. I'm looking over by Sassy's chat, and I'm seeing where
Mm.
Brianna is asking for the link. And it seems
Oh.
like something's gonna happen. Somebody's doing a countdown. Five, four, three, two, one. Something's gonna happen.
All right then, Curry. Let me go over there then and run in these streets. See y'all. All right.
I
I had a
appreciate
good
you, Miss
time.
Toby.
All right. Bye bye.
Me too. Okay. So there's something going on over there. I hear Brianna saying something about somebody being very biased. I'm not sure what it has to do with, but I'm gonna go over there and look. Let me see who else is live so I could tell you who else is live. Deanna is hold on. Deanna is live. The Sassy Show is live. Those are the two people I can see live right now. So make sure you go check them. I don't know what the pastor is talking about, but for right now, Deanna is live and the Sassy Show is live. So we're gonna go over there to see what's going on. I can see that VS jumped in on the whole situation too. So there's an article that she posted on her community wall about Tita Talks also. So check those community walls too. Apparently, they're all over the place. Okay. All over the place with this whole situation. Hey, Heatwave. You're coming when I'm just about to go. Rex says, very Carrie, stay out of people's business, you cray cray. And yes, I did Friday nights. I did sing Friday night. All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Toby. I appreciate you for clicking the link and coming up to talk about some of the stuff happening here in our sector that we frequent, this area of YouTube that we frequent. I appreciate. I can't say it like him, Red Wings. Ya dumb bitch. I can't say it like Rex does. Red Wings. Thank you so much, Miss Toby, for clicking the link and being a part of the conversation this morning. I appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who dropped down from the bushes. We were talking about a lot of stuff today. We were all over the place and it was good. The conversations about perfect pet competition yesterday. Good job, Ronnie Q. Um, we were talking about um not basketball wives. What the other one? Real Housewives. We were talking about Tita Talks, Jamal and his infidelity. We were talking about different things today, and I really appreciate you guys for being a part of the conversation. Shout out to those. And we read the article on Miss Tita Talks situation also. We are wishing for the best for both families. Let us see how this unfolds today in the sector. We know how people are gonna get when they review this whole situation about Tita, because we know how people are on here. Um, I will see you guys later on. Please know that Fate's Yaya is gonna be having a game tonight. Look out on her community wall or look out for her notification later on. She says between 6 and 8, so we'll see what's going on there. It should be fun. It's something different. The sector has to give different things for different folks. Okay. I appreciate you all for passing through. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. It's not that hard. It's free of cost. It's not you. There's no charge to it. Okay. it's okay. Like the video. It's not hard to close the chat out and then go click on the thumbs up button. Okay. Heatwave says she's drinking her coffee. Okay, Strictly Platinum. You've been in the bushes. Hey, Strictly. We're going to be over by the Sassy Show right now and also over by Deanna. Deanna is live. Deanna's channel is Verbal Assassin, so I'm going to go over there to see what's going on. Have a wonderful Sunday, guys, and if I'm able to come back later on, I will. But for the most part, take care of your families. Do not consume yourself with everything happening on YouTube to the point that you don't shower like some people on here, to the point that you don't comb your hair like some people on here, to the point that you are not spending enough time with your family like some people on here, and you are neglecting your responsibilities as an adult in the household. That's all I gotta say. Bye.